Hey there, my name is Spencer Mueller, and I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons with a group of my ridiculous pals for a little over 6 years now. We have lots of good times and lots of terrible decisions while we play, and we wanted to share them all with you. This is the world of Nerdcraft, and these are my friends.
Slayer! Oh wait, I mean Chris!
Walker.
My name's Robert.
Sean.
This is Ethan.
Dean!
Forgotten realms, magic spells, hallowed halls beneath the fells. He's the master of the evil in the deep. He's the dungeon master. He's the dungeon master. He's the dungeon master.
In a land not that far away, during a time when hurtful memes ruled all, 5 brave adventurers gather around a table to fight an evil master of dungeons in hopes of saving their world. This is the world of Nerdcraft.
Hey there, my name is Spencer Mueller, and I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons with a group of my ridiculous pals for a little over 6 years now. We have lots of good times and lots of terrible decisions while we play, and we wanted to share them all with you. This is the world of Nerdcraft, and these are my friends.
Slayer! Oh wait, I mean Chris!
Walker.
My name's Robert.
Sean.
This is Ethan.
Dean!
Forgotten realms, magic spells, hallowed halls beneath the fells. He's the master of the evil in the deep. He's the dungeon master. He's the dungeon master. He's the dungeon master.
In a land not that far away, during time when hurtful memes ruled all, 5 brave adventurers gather around a table to fight an evil master of dungeons in hopes of saving their world. This is the world of Nerdcraft.
Hey there, my name is Spencer Mueller, and I've been playing Dungeons & Dragons with a group of my ridiculous pals for a little over 6 years now. We have lots of good times and lots of terrible decisions while we play, and we wanted to share them all with you. This is the world of Nerdcraft, and these are my friends.
Slayer! Oh wait, I mean Chris!
Walker.
My name's Robert.
Sean.
This is Ethan.
Dean!
Forgotten realms, magic spells, hallowed halls beneath the fells. He's the master of the evil in the deep. He's the dungeon master. He's the dungeon master. He's the dungeon master.
Hey there, my name is Spencer Mueller, and I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons with a group of my ridiculous pals for a little over 6 years now. We have lots of good times and lots of terrible decisions while we play, and we wanted to share them all with you. This is the world of Nerdcraft, and these are my friends.
Slayer! Oh wait, I mean Chris!
Walker.
My name's Robert.
Sean.
This is Ethan.
Forgotten realms, magic spells, hallowed halls beneath the fells. He's the master of the evil in the deep. He's the dungeon master. He's the dungeon master. He's the dungeon master.
In a land not that far away, during a time when hurtful memes ruled all, 5 brave adventurers gather around a table to fight an evil master of dungeons in hopes of saving their world. This is the world of Nerdcraft.
Hey there, my name is Spencer Mueller, and I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons with a group of my ridiculous pals for a little over 6 years now. We have lots of good times and lots of terrible decisions while we play, and we wanted to share them all with you. This is the world of Nerdcraft, and these are my friends.
Slayer! Oh wait, I mean Chris!
Walker.
My name's Robert.
Sean.
This is Ethan.
Forgotten realms, magic spells, hallowed halls beneath the fells. He's the master of the evil in the deep. He's the dungeon master. He's the dungeon master. He's the dungeon master.
In a land not that far away, time when hurtful memes ruled all, 5 brave adventurers gather around a table to fight an evil master of dungeons in hopes of saving their world. This is the world of Nerdcraft.
Hey there, my name is Spencer Mueller, and I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons with a group of my ridiculous pals for a little over 6 years now. We have lots of good times and lots of terrible decisions while we play, and we wanted to share them all with you. This is the world of Nerdcraft, and these are my friends.
Slayer! Oh wait, I mean Chris!
Walker.
My name's Robert.
Sean.
This is Ethan.
Forgotten realms, magic spells, hallowed halls beneath the fells. He's the master of the evil in the deep. He's the dungeon master. He's the dungeon master. He's the dungeon master.
So,
style.
we are into it now.
Whoa.
We've got, there is the large brown bear that was blasted up the ass by a wand of magic missiles, is unconscious. Well, kind of coming in and out of unconsciousness.
I was also smacked in the ass with my spiritual weapon.
Yeah, every once in a while you'll kind of hear it as it kind of like shifts or rolls over a little bit. Nonomi, you have been bitten by this wolf, this large wolf, a couple different times. Every time he does, he grabs you by the legs, kind of shakes you around, drops you to the ground. So you're hurt pretty bad at the moment. Evander is facing this large gorilla-like beast that's got 4 arms, this huge thing roaring and smacking its fist against its chest. Morthos, you're back around here. I believe you had teleported at one point, so they kind of lost sight of you. You used your Misty Step, and then you went from behind the bear to around. Sark, you were charging, at the time, you were charging up towards this door.
Yeah.
That bursting out of this window, this wormling isn't actually an actual dragon wormling. It looks like it's made out of a bed.
Yep.
If you guys remember, because like the tail is made out of like pillows, and it's got like cushiony sheets
tied in knots.
Yeah, very much alive and malleable. And riding atop it is this apprenticed wizard that had originally come out, been hit pretty hard by a spell, I believe by Morthos, dropped to the ground, taking some more damage, and then teleported away, apparently back to inside his house here in the tree. So, top of the round, just going straight into it, Sark, you are first. I will play as Evander for the rest of this encounter since he is not here.
Even though Simba's gonna be. Okay. What are you going to
If
do?
you have any questions, ask Kyle. He'll know.
I thought you were talking to me.
No,
I'm
no.
like,
I so got this. Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to
Bam.
do, right?
What are you gonna do?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to cast a Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame.
Okay.
At the bed.
At the wormling?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a save? Is it a attack roll?
I don't fucking know. Dex saving throw.
Alright.
It has
Rolled
to
an 18.
definitely passed it.
Alright. So that's still a cast spell. You still cast, unless
Yeah.
it's a cantrip. You still use that spell slot.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, okay. And then that's your action, movement, bonus. Remember, your spiritual weapon is out. I believe as a bonus action,
Yeah.
you can move it up to 30 feet and attack with it.
I'm gonna fucking 5, 10, 50, 20 right here. And I'm gonna attack the ugly orangutan motherfucker.
Alright.
Is that just that?
Regular attack.
Okay.
Stats should be on the spell card there that you have. Your spiritual
It
weapon.
should be. Fucking should be. It is.
So it's going to be a d20 plus your spell attack.
Yeah.
And that's probably like a d8.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18
to attack.
hits.
And then it's a 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
10 pints.
10
So
points of damage.
this spiritual weapon, as it's finished smacking on this brown bear, kind of the etherealness of it kind of fades for a second as you see this shimmer of light move over through the wolf, appearing in between the wolf and the gorilla, as it reappears and with this hard smack kind of hits the lower hip of the beast.
Yeah, buddy.
Kind of catching it off surprise.
Right in the,
good contact.
right in the flop.
Movement?
I will not move.
You will not move. All right. Evander, let's see. He has used one of his key points. He's going to make an attack action. And I think he'll probably do flurry of blows. Might as well, right?
So his attack action is just one swing. Rolled a 13 hits on the Gorillon. And then he's going to use one more. He's going to use a key point to do the flurry of blows, which gives him 2 more unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Good God.
So one is a 16, the other is a 14. All 3 of them hit. He's going to do, I think, double check. I don't know if his unarmed strike is correct on here. I think it might be moved up from a D4 to a D6. Check that real quick. Hey, look at that. No, it is still D4. D6 5th level. Alright. So he's got 3 hits. All of them are plus 3.
Plus
9.
balls.
So he's got. Does a total of 13 points of damage to this beastie.
Is it dead?
It is not dead. Taking quite a few hits. It's the front of its torso because Evander's smacked it around a good couple times now. The front of its torso, you can see, it's starting to form these welts and bruises. The unarmed strikes aren't actually puncturing, but are causing internal bleeding, destroying his body from the inside. He's going to actually spend his last key point, and he is going to use Step of the Wind, so he can take the disengage action as a bone. Oh no, he already used the Flurry of Blows. He's not going to do that. That's right. All right, so he's just going to chill there then. What's his HP at?
1 million.
27. He's taking 4 out of 27. Okay. So that is his turn. Enemy 1 is the wolf. You're on the ground. He sees you're on the ground.
He kills me.
He's gonna bite you. He gets advantage on the attack.
And he kills me.
And is a.
Why are you dying?
I have 3 HP.
Why are you dying?
I don't know.
Why?
Is a 18 against your AC.
Yeah.
All right.
Ties!
Whoa.
Does a total of 11 points of damage to you.
Okay.
Drop unconscious.
Oh my god.
All right. Nonomi falls unconscious. Kind of just you see his leg just getting torn up as his body goes limp and kind of gets thrashed about a little bit. I believe your hex that was on him. If that's what that was.
I was gonna ask.
I don't know. Somebody did something on him. I'm pretty sure it was hex.
Pretty sure it was Hex.
It's probably Hex then.
Because I think you weren't here right off the bat when we started. Oh no, you were. You were here when we did this part. Yeah.
It was definitely Hex.
Okay. So your hex would drop if someone would take off that green thingy for me. Thank you very much. Morthos, it is your turn.
Oh, you want me to get that for me?
What?
I was like, you want me to...
He's riding him, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna look up directly above me. I'm gonna throw a chromatic orb of lightning
Okay.
at him.
It's gonna hit the dragon thing because he's
Okay.
on top of the dragon.
The bed. We're gonna call it the bed. The braggin.
The bed wormling.
The bornling.
Okay.
Sounds very warm and
I'm
comfortable.
gonna do a fire then,
Okay.
and I'm
Except
gonna do it
one
at
comfortable, I
second
just made
level.
me
Okay.
go to sleep.
Burn your last second level.
Yes.
Okay.
Not just like,
Imagine a bed dragon eating you. Like
13.
13
if it's
does
comfy,
not
I don't
hit.
give a fuck.
you're just like.
So you
okay.
bring out this this diamond, you focus your energy on it. As you start to spin this arcane energy, this torrent around it, fire starts to spout out from it. You shoot it up as it passes around, just barely missing the shot. That was some of your movement and your action. You can finish moving and a bonus if you have anything for it.
No, I'm gonna stay right there.
Alright. Nonomi, death saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going on my Twitch, by the way.
Nope.
That I
Alright, so
forgot I
that's
had.
one fail. The wormling does not get its breath weapon back. Is going to. He's going to fly down and around, landing right behind Sark and going for a bite attack. Missed, rolled a 8 against your AC, but he is down on the ground now, and the apprentice is going to mutter some arcane words, sticks his hand out towards you down below. Actually, no, he probably wouldn't be able to see you.
10 feet over.
Yeah, because you're 10 feet down and he's quite a ways back.
Yeah.
So he's gonna cast this as Sark as well, and is going to be a. It's gonna hit 19 against your AC. Hits. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And we'll do a total of. Oh, rolled a 1. 1 point of cold damage, and your speed is halved.
I don't
Or
like
reduced
that.
by 10. Sorry.
I don't like that. I refuse.
Berhart, it is now your turn. You see your friends are kind of in this frantic haze. One of your friends is looking unconscious. Through the trees where you are, there's heavy forested trees, bushes. You can see that Nonami is dropped and is just kind of getting thrashed around. Evander's looking a little beaten up, but this giant gorilla looks worse for wear. And there's this weird dragon-looking thing flying around. Something doesn't seem right about it, though.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Slap the sheep's butt and be like, tell the taxidermist I want a mask, okay?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take my longbow out.
You smack it on the ass.
Yeah.
And are you like trying to be intimidating or anything?
Yeah,
Or you...
it's like, yeah.
Okay, you smack it on the ass. It runs back away from you about 10, 15 feet. You see it kind of disappear into the shrubbery.
Okay, then I look at it and shout, tell the taxidermist I want a mask. Okay, and I take out my longbow.
Okay. You're in heavy forested trees right now, so if you want to shoot from there, you're going to have disadvantage because there's so many tree
Okay, then I'm gonna run 30 feet.
Okay.
Bam.
Okay.
And now I take my action.
Yeah.
I can't swing from there, right?
No,
So
you're too
I'm
far
gonna
away to
take
swing
my
with a weapon.
longbow and I'm gonna shoot this.
Okay.
Ooh, there we go. What have we got here? 11.
11 does not hit, unfortunately. Alright, so going back up to the top. Sark, your turn.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, right, is I'm gonna turn around. Like, hey, bitch. And then what I'm gonna do, right, is I'm gonna look at the fucking friggity faggoty ass bitch ass hoe. And I'm gonna cast. I had it planned out, and now I don't. Just wanted you to know that.
I believe it.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on the worm bitch.
Okay. He is standing right in front of you.
No, you're right. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do? Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Yes. Dexterity.
Alright, on the wormling. Rolled a 13.
Does not pass.
Your DC is 14?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so it takes 1d8 of radiant damage, which is 2.
Right, so this kind of spark underneath it kind of looks down for a second. This radiant, glowing flame, kind of very yellow and bright, not like standard flame, kind of bursts out from it.
Future wrath!
20. 2 points of damage, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like 5, 10, 15, 20. He's within 60 feet, so I'm gonna cast Healing Word. It's a bonus action.
Okay.
And that is 1d4 plus 4.
You're casting that on me?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's my job.
Thank you.
8.
I get 8 HP. Wow.
So you come to
Bitch, you're not
consciousness
dying!
as this wolf is kind of like finishing up, letting go of your leg as like after he's torn into it a decent amount.
I'm also not going to
Can
move
I
this. I don't want to
influence you by saying that I will go along with this? And just kind of like let myself flop and just stay in that position?
Well, at this point, he's like letting you go. It's like
Played
you're
it.
coming to consciousness as he's letting you go.
Oh, for sure. I see
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Evander's turn. Evander is he's just gonna go for. He's gotta go ham, man. This is all he's got. He's gonna use his last flurry of blows and swing on this guy 3 times. So let's see here. He's got a +5 to each swing. 19 hits, 18 hits, 10 does not. So 2 hits. It's gonna deal a total of, ooh, nice high rolls, 12 points of damage. You
commercial on our Twitch right now.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Who's
It's a
Fuzz
commercial.
Who's
Nice.
Fuzz Headster?
That's me.
So
Why would you?
he comes in and he gives a good 2-3 swings. One of them falls short, but the 2 swings, you guys hear this resounding crack as the legs, upper legs, just their bones snap. This large gorilla kind of falls to the ground. Evander gives one good stomp with his foot, crushes the thing's skull, and it's dead.
Avenger's all of a sudden a badass.
And that's him out. Okay, Morthos, your turn.
I just went on there to try to share it on Facebook, the actual live stream.
Noise.
Because it actually took me a while to find that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Ray of Frost the little guy.
Okay.
It's gonna be 19.
That's a
Hits.
crit, dude. I can see it, dude.
It's gonna be 4 points of cold damage, and he's gonna be his speed reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. You hit him with this blast, kind of catch him off guard. As he gets hit, and it's almost like slow motion. He falls off the side of the wormling, and so he's on the ground right next to him. If you want to move him to, yeah, right there.
I wonder if I like concentrate on the screen hard enough, I can see what's behind.
We should definitely not look at the screen all that
Yeah.
much.
I know, I'm kidding.
And then that was your movement.
I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see that far anymore.
Yeah, that's my
Action.
action, and I think I'm gonna call it there.
Okay. Nonami, you come to consciousness. This wolf is kind of turning towards Evander.
Oh, sweet. While I'm laying there, okay. Yeah, no. Yeah. I'll just get up.
Okay,
And
half
then-
your movement.
And then I'll reach into a pouch on my armor, pull out a flask, uncast it, drink some of it, and cast False Life on myself.
Okay.
And that is a D8? No, that's okay. 6. I get 6 extra HP now.
Temporary HP. So that
I'm not
drops
gonna die.
before your normal health drops. Just a heads up. And that was half your movement and your action.
And my action. And then I'm just gonna stand there with my shield up and kind of hide behind it and hope that nobody hurts me.
Okay. It is then
Oh, actually, no. I'll drink a potion. Haha!
Is that a bonus action?
bonus action.
It is.
Drinking it yourself.
Well, that's 4 HP.
Okay.
Isn't a health potion D4s?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
2d4 plus 2.
I'm stupid.
I'm just saying you're gonna get way more health from the
Thank
2d4
you.
plus 2.
Thank you. That's a lot more health.
That's
6,
a lot more health.
7, 8. Perfect. Thanks.
You're welcome. It's 4 times as much as you would have gotten.
Okay. Let's see. The wormling still does not get his breath back, so he's just gonna go for another bite. This, the headboard of a bed just like opens up. You see this maw of like pillows and fluff. It actually looks a little comfortable until you see the sharp kind of pointed wood teeth that kind of come in and close down on you trying to take a bite.
I've seen much worse!
And it is going to be a 18 against your AC.
Fucking goddamn
I
it.
feel like there was like a little bit of like, like I've seen a much worse.
Is going, rolled high on that.
No, you
Is
didn't.
going
No, you're wrong.
to do 14 points of damage. It is then Burhart, your turn.
Okay. And I walk up to this guy.
Okay.
I hit him with my sword.
All right.
There we go. 15.
15 against the wolf. Hits.
I'm Phoenix
Yeah,
Knight
well,
was with a
5
D4.
damage.
I rerolled and I've actually gotten 4 more HP.
Okay.
I'm at 10.
5 damage?
Yeah.
That was with the pluses and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 damage, you come in, slice across this kind of wolf's like upper shoulder area as it's turning, facing towards Evander. You see Noemi kind of getting back up, chugging 2 different potions real fast, kind of shaking himself off.
Jesus fuck!
Alcohol and a potion.
Do you want to do any more movement or anything, or that's just moving up to him and then that's it? Okay. Sark, your turn.
Alright, what I'm gonna do, right?
What you gonna do, right?
What I am hither about to doth.
Yeah.
Hither about to doff?
I'm gonna take a swang bang thank you man on the fucking bed.
Alright.
18, 19.
19 hits.
And that is 6 damage.
6 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna, as a bonus action, attack with the spiritual weapon.
Alright.
And that's gonna be fucking dick ass. That's not gonna hit. It doesn't matter.
Alright, so the ethereal blade kind of swings around, swings at the wolf. He kind of jumps out of the way, just barely dodging it. That was your action. Your bonus. Do you want to move at all? You want to stay where you are?
I'm staying where I am.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and keep the bed's attention.
What a sentence.
Evander turns to you, Berhart, and he kind of gives you this nod, and he's got this look in his eye like, do you got this?
Is he asking me seriously if I got it?
Yeah, he kind of gives you this nod, like looking at the wolf and then looking at you, like if you've got the wolf, are you good?
Oh, yeah!
Alright, so he
Totally,
turns
bro.
and starts running.
Got
So,
He's like, and then he's like,
that's his movement. He's gonna spend his action, and he's just gonna throw a dart at the wormling, since he's not close enough. It's gonna miss. The dart's gonna fly wide.
Wait, is he not prone or?
He's prone,
Okay.
and he's behind the wormling at the moment.
Not for me, but
no, not for you. Morthos, it is your turn.
I'm going to do 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
I'm going to
Stab him in the
snatch the wand from him.
You don't see a wand.
What?
You want to spend an action trying to investigate him? You'll probably have to grapple him first to hold him down.
What the fuck?
You don't see him holding a wand in his hand.
what you should do is you should stab him in the foot, hitting him to the ground. So I
That's a good plan.
I'll just wail on his knees
What are you
with
doing?
my mace. Fuck yo, knees, bitch!
I'm gonna go back up 5 feet for the last of my movement, and I'm just literally gonna huck a chromatic orb at him.
Okay. You have disadvantage. It's a terrible
Still that
rule
close?
because he's prone.
I'm just gonna ray of frost him then.
You
'cause
still
I-
have disadvantage
What?
because he's prone. It's one of the rules that I don't like, but it is a canon rule. With him being prone, any ranged attacks, this means including spells, have disadvantage on the attack against him because it's technically a smaller target.
pretty silly.
Yeah.
You should get spell sniper.
That's why I kind of backed up. So can I negate the backup?
Yeah, you can still be standing right in front of him. Either
Okay.
way, you're gonna have disadvantage.
I'm gonna stab him in the leg.
Okay, go for an attack roll.
With
You
the
have
dagger.
advantage with the attack roll.
Oh, nice.
You get spell sniper. It reduces
Would a
that.
14 hit?
You know what? If you got
Nice.
spell sniper,
I'll roll it
reduces
just in case
that.
I get a crit. Did not get a crit.
All right.
I got a
Good luck with
19.
spell
Okay, so
sniper.
go ahead and roll your damage for your dagger.
No, I took a feat.
For what?
Level 4.
Yeah. Athletic.
So I can wear my fucking badass armor that I
As
got
I
from my
stab him
Jesus?
in the leg, it's gonna be 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
But as I stab him in the leg, I'm just like, tell me where the dagger is, damn it!
Stab his leg. And he's like,
Tell me where the wand is!
Intimidation check.
Oh my god.
16.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see, like, it looks like he just pissed himself a little bit.
Yes.
You'll see what happens when it's on his turn. The wolf turns back, sees Berhart. You've charged in. You've pulled out your sword and shield. No name. You're getting up, getting ready to attack again.
Excuse you?
No to me. You're getting ready to attack again, and he kind of turns, kind of growls at you and goes in for an attack. So he's going to try and bite at you, Berhart. It is a 16 against your AC.
Tie.
Tie, so it hits you. Tie no longer goes to the defender.
Tie goes to the attacker
It
now.
is going to...
I know the game's racist.
Be a total of 6 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I'm strong.
I'm glad we've stated that fact now.
I gotta add to
Your
it, right?
strength saving
Strength.
throw.
Yeah. Exactly.
Not strong.
15.
Not strong.
15 is enough. This wolf latches onto your thigh. He tries to pull you down to the ground, but you're able to hold your ground. Kind of
Yeah,
hit him with the
right.
pummel of your sword, get him off of your leg. He's not able to pull you down to the ground. Nomi, it is your turn.
Do you have a player's handbook?
Yes.
the fool.
There's also one on the shelf in there.
Dane.
Dane wants to grab it.
Would you grab me a player's handbook?
Fucking no.
Thank you. So I'm back up. I'm standing in front of the wolf. The wolf is focusing on him.
Yes, but I mean, he's right in front of the both of you, so it's not like
I'm not
he's
gonna
not
get sneak
focused
attack
on
or
you.
anything.
Yeah, yeah.
So, thank you, sir.
You still not found yours?
No, I don't know what happened. I wonder if it's in my girlfriend's car and it's just like hidden underneath some shit. I don't know. I don't know.
Should look for that.
Anyway,
God, you should look for that.
I step in.
Okay.
I go, hey, a poke. And I poke him. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
I really want that to actually happen.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, a
a
poke.
poke.
A poke.
My wife.
Take my wife, please. That's a 14 plus, where's the sword? There it is. It's not a sword. That's 20 total.
Hits.
Hits the wolf. Here's where I get to use the D8. This is the time where I use the D8 happens now, not any of those other times that I've tried to use it. D8.
Is that a 1?
No. What was that? 5. Plus 3 is 8.
8 points of damage. All right. So
I'm glad we
you
can do
kind
that.
of haggardly walk up, tossing the empty containers of your 2 different potions that you just drank. Put out your hand as the Fury Carco kind of poofs into it and just kind of like lean into it as the wolf is recoiling from biting Berhart, and you kind of like get it right in the shoulder as it pulls back. It does 8 points of damage.
I like how the page like almost maxes it out. When he flips the page, it's like.
All right, so
Imagine how
this wolf
bleeding
is like whimpering. Kind of, it's got like very lightweight on its front paws. It can barely stand up. It looks pretty beat up. That was your action
Yeah. Bonus action.
or movement, if you would like.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it, so I'm just gonna not do anything.
Okay.
Sit behind my shield or something. Is it cantrips can bonus action cast? Yes.
As long as it is a bonus action
Okay.
in the cantrip.
Then we're good.
The wormling gets his breath back. You see as he kind of breathes in, you see all these splinters of wood kind of suck in from its mouth, kind of going deeper into its throat, and then it breathes directly into your face. I need you to make a
No, I beat it.
dexterity saving throw, please.
Where is it? That's a 14.
14. Alright. So, you throw your shield up, you crouch, you get yourself as small as possible, trying to cover as much area as possible. A few of these kind of get through your armor, catching your shoulder or your thigh, but you are able to avoid most of the damage. So you will end up taking... $10 points of piercing damage. You look behind you, you can see just these huge splinters, inch thick in diameter and a foot long, just stuck into the house, the wall behind you. Just devastating shrapnel. That is its turn. It sees that it's getting surrounded. It's going to try and leap up, try and get some distance, even though this guy is no longer on him.
Of attack.
Yep.
Do I get one too?
No, you do not.
19, 20, 21.
Because you do have it was technically in this one, you have a
Yeah.
square between you.
22.
Hits.
22.
22.
22.
52.
Hit you
Eight
with my
damage.
flopper.
8 points of damage, alright. You have a good smack, knocking off like a beam or a post from this creature as it kind of flies up, starts circling around again, letting out these just dreary, terrible, like growls and caws. Yeah, something that doesn't sound right, especially since it's coming from a weird bed monster. The wizard, he's on the ground. You can see a wet spot starting to form. Yeah, he starts like looking around. The wormling takes off. You see like this look of fear and dread in his eye, and he looks at you for a second, and then looks down, and he pulls out a wand and points it at himself.
No!
And you hear this loud cracking noise. There's this huge burst of energy. I need the two of you to both make dexterity saving throws.
13.
17.
Alright, so both of you take 2 points of force damage. Morthos, you fall prone, getting blasted onto your ass from this blast. It takes you guys a second or two. Evander is far enough away, it doesn't affect him. It takes you guys a second or two to kind of get yourselves back together. This damage, this force just went through your brain, rattled you around. You kind of look back, and in place of where the wizard once was, you see on the ground, you see a broken wand. It's like snapped. It's still together, but you see this huge knot in the middle of it that is snapped, and it's kind of hanging at an angle. And you see this mound of flesh and eyes and mouths.
That's transmutation going on.
And it's just like writhing around itself. It instantly turns, seeing Morthos closest to it, and starts just slapping itself over each other, moving towards you.
Ew.
So
That's absolutely horrifying.
he moves up to you, and he is going to try and bite you.
I mean, he gets advantage.
That he does. It's going to be a 20 against your AC. Is going to hit. He is going to deal.
I'm going to. After he bites me and I see the damage.
He's going to take 14 points of damage.
I'm unconscious.
Alright, Morthos drops unconscious to the ground as this mound of flesh kind of covers over the top of him. You see these mouths that are writhing and moving around, biting him in multiple spots. As it kind of rolls over away from him now, you see Morthos unconscious on the ground. And it turns and starts moving. What is its movement speed? So it starts moving back towards you, Sark. As it does that, it turns one of its mouths as it kind of comes over. You see it spit something out towards Evander. He's going to go for...
How many attacks does this thing have?
This is the one attack. It just was split in between the movement. And it is going to be a... so that's a save. Evander makes the save. So you see this globule of something like fly right past Evander's face, uses his monk reflexes to dodge out of the way. It falls onto the ground. You guys hear kind of a small pop as it hits the ground. Some sort of force or something behind this spit. You're not really sure exactly what. Then it is Berhart, your turn.
Okay. 5, 10, 15.
This
20.
wolf bites at you as you move away. It misses.
Okay.
30, 35.
Bam.
35 is more than your movement.
That was 35? That was in 30?
Well, Dane counted 35.
I thought I
Thank
counted
you.
35.
Well, he
Mine
was-
was 30.
No, he's right then. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Yeah, so you're at 30. That's just your movement.
Yeah, and I was gonna take a shot with my longbow with this guy.
You can't see this guy.
Okay.
This is 10 foot up, and he's about 20 foot back on the platform. So from your angle, you're not able to see him.
No, I'm just gonna stay hunkered down.
Okay.
Do you want to...
Do anything?
No.
Sark, your turn.
Alright. What I'm gonna do, right? Bonus action. Last potion. 2d4 plus 2. I also forgot to add a plus 2 to my health spell for you.
You should have 2 more health.
Yeah.
Sweet.
2d4 plus 2.
Technically, only 2 HP away from my normal.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know why that was so hard for me. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then action of Cure Wounds on you.
Okay.
1d8 plus 4.
How many spell slots do you have left? Just
That's
so-
my last.
Alright.
First, that's my last spell altogether.
Okay.
I forgot what a d8 looks like. I found it.
Double pyramid.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 health.
That was with your plus 2? 11 health.
11 health.
Oh, nice.
I keep forgetting that.
Hey, that.
So that was movement, bonus, action. Good full use of your round there. Evander's turn. Evander is going to... let's see, what does Evander want to do? He's out of key points. He doesn't really have any range. He's going to... I don't think Evander would feel confident about just like bitch slapping this mound of flesh, so he's gonna pull out his short sword instead.
I would agree.
He's gonna attack with a short sword. So he's gonna charge up to it. Robert, would you please move him up to the? Yeah, that works. And gonna roll an attack. Is going to be a 16. Is going to hit.
This is sick music.
And
Yeah, right.
16 points
Shit's
of damage.
about to
Stabs into this fleshy mound. You see it kind of let out this growl, and from the wound, you see this black ichor kind of start gushing out from the wound. That is Evander's turn. Morthos, you come to consciousness. Sark is over you. You can feel this warmth, this radiant heat from Timora healing your wounds.
Timora, bless you!
Half my movement to get up.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm going to.
Wow.
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 I'm going to.
I was gonna say, Chris, instead of attacking this guy, you could have shot at the wolf also.
I know I could.
I'm going to whisper.
Okay. That is level 1?
Yeah.
Because you used your last level 2, so this is
Yeah,
last level 1?
last level 1.
Okay.
15.
15 against the
Christ.
mound of flesh hits.
That first one
Oh
was
my god, I'm so glad. Okay. I'm gonna do
Wrong pipe.
Wrong pipe.
Yeah.
D12. D12. And we're
That's right, it lasts for a long time.
2.
2 points of damage. Alright, so you hear this crackle of energy as this like blackish purple torrent of energy forms a line between you and this mound of flesh.
Quick question. Say I wanted to move, because it's as long as I'm pretty sure it's the spell ends if you use your action to do anything else ever outside the spell's range.
Yeah.
So, but if I move over towards Walker and to keep it going, would I then use my sorcery point to make it to where Walker does not
No, you're
affect
only
it?
doing damage on the creature itself. The line that is between you and it will move and crackle around. So if
Okay.
there's like someone in between it,
Right, I just
you would
wanted to make
assume that you're
sure-
crackling above or around him.
Okay,
yeah,
alright, cool.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. So that is your turn. That was your action. Your movement. Do you have a bonus?
I do, but since that's a concentration, ooh, this is instantaneous, so it wouldn't affect the Misty Step. It wouldn't affect the lightning bolt, right?
Is it a bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
No. As long as you don't, you have to use your action to maintain it. You've technically already used your action to attack with it this turn.
Right.
So you can't cancel it.
Right. I'm just saying it makes me teleport.
Yeah.
So I'm just making sure that teleportation doesn't break it.
As long as you are still within the spell's range and you still have visualization
These
of
are
the
trees,
creature.
right?
Yes.
What I had.
So technically, if you leave this 10-foot platform,
Right.
your spell will drop.
I'm just making sure that my last confirmation was that if I teleport up into the tree, I don't have to make like a save or anything because it's to where I can see like up in the tree.
Yeah, you still probably would have to make a dex save because you're just poofing into a tree.
No, well, I mean it's to a spot I can see though.
Yeah, I know, but that's still just poofing into a tree. It wouldn't be a very difficult one, but you'd still probably have to make a dex save just to make sure you land in the correct spot that you want. It's not a precise magic. You're not specifically, you're like, there's a tree, I want to teleport to there. You're going to teleport to there, but you don't know exactly where you're going to land. You don't know where your feet are going to specifically touch down.
I wasn't laughing at you, I was laughing because I could hear the
I'll
cop
stay where I'm
over my-
in.
Okay, I'll say you can totally do it.
No, I just don't want to take the chance of like if I fall
falling,
and
yeah.
then just not.
There is a chance that it can happen.
that would happen.
All right, so the wolf is kind of whimpering, growling. It turns and looks at you. It looks like you're doing kind of better. It looks back and forth. It turns and starts running. So if you would like an
Do I
attack
get
of
an
opportunity,
attack of opportunity with my
you do
spiritual
not.
weapon?
No,
you,
it's not.
No,
a
I'm pretty sure that thing never gets an attack.
Yeah, so the unfortunate thing is it doesn't count for flanking, and it doesn't count for attack of opportunity because it's not a physical being.
Oh, did you learn that after we had done that already? I'm pretty sure once before in
That we had given it
session,
flanking?
We had given it
Yeah.
flanking.
So if you would like a swing.
Ooh, yeah. 15 plus.
It's
What if you have
6.
2 spiritual weapons flanking?
So.
It doesn't count
It's
as
a spiritual
It's not a
flank.
physical being.
It's a spiritual flank.
I know, but it doesn't do anything. The whole part of flanking is there's 2 physical things that they're having to keep aware of. It could technically move right through your spiritual
Yeah.
weapon.
Roll a d10 for the two-handed attack
All right.
instead. So 4 plus 3 is 7.
7 points of damage. This wolf turns, gives a leap to try and just start bounding away, moving as fast as it can. You kind of swing your Fury Cargo around, kind of do this nice little twirl, and bring it across your left to right, and just connecting with the side of this body as its entrails just open up onto the ground. Yeah, pretty much cutting itself. You just stick your weapon out and let it jump past, and the wolf drops down unconscious.
Wolf guts.
That ends his turn. No to me, it's your turn. Would you drop the wolf for me, whoever is closest or able to reach? Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, motherfucker.
I take the end of the Fury Carco and I jam it into the wolf's head.
Okay.
With the reverse end.
Okay.
Do you guys like forget these are people too?
And bring it back to stabilized. I stabilize
Okay,
it with
yeah.
the Fury Carco.
Yeah, so you touch it with the pommel of your
not
So
kill
you
it.
go over.
I
you
just
see
came by a
as
super
it's
sharp
like
thing.
it's still alive.
Yeah.
As it's like coughing up blood, you go and touch it with the end of your staff, kind of focusing on it, and you open your eyes to see that the wound is closed. There's still a huge pile of blood around it, but its wound is closed. It is unconscious, probably from the pain, but it seems to be breathing.
Yeah. Totally forgot they were people. I don't remember what that is right now. Is that my action?
Bonus action, I believe. Spare the dying. No, that's not it. What was it?
Is it?
Spurt the perping.
That's not spare the dying.
Spare the
it's-
dying at
oh,
will.
Spare the dying, yeah.
Spare the Dying at will. I don't have Spare the Dying card yet.
I believe it is a bonus action.
Because I'm willing to waste an action on that. I don't really care.
Is
It is
Adam
not
still
action,
watching?
Is Adam watching? Hey Adam, type something if you're watching.
That was like a half hour ago.
Okay.
yeah. I don't see anyone that says they're in the room or that.
My friend Adam from East Coast.
So that was your action. You still have bonus and your movement if you would like.
Okay, yeah, then I'm going to, I would like to go as far as I can towards that building there. So, let's see. I'm assuming I was there.
It's gonna be challenging. Did you make it a watch?
You should ask him how the sound and video quality is. I know the video quality really isn't all that great, but you should ask him how it sounds, like if he can hear us or if it sounds like shit.
15. 20? 25? I think.
30.
That's 30? That would have been 30?
I don't know. I wasn't watching before you moved from. You were
Here.
so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, just
25, okay. And I can move one more?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
And with this kind of stuff too, it's a little haphazard because you've got one scale and another scale. They're close, but they're not exact. So that kind of stuff, don't worry about it right now.
Dude, they're exact. I don't know what you're talking about. They're fucking perfect.
Alright, the wormling now does not get his breath back. He is going to, let's see, what is it going to do? What is the wormling going to do? The wormling, let's see.
You like that though, Robert? Nice.
You're just like, oh, I was like, it's a person! You're like,
so...
I'm gonna not kill it!
You know what? It's actually gonna fly away.
The bed?
Its creator is unrecognizable. It's taken a decent amount of damage. It's seeing all these people surrounding this thing. You see this weird bed-formed dragon creature kind of let out a caw, spit out some splinters, and fly off into the sunset. You're not sure what will become of it or if you'll ever see it again, but it does dip.
Sick.
The mound of flesh, however, is going to one of its mouths as it's moving and crawling around, spits something out. I need Morthos to make a dexterity saving throw, and then it is going to bite at Evander. Evander bites is a miss. What's your dexterity saving throw?
19.
19, alright, is a successful save. You see this glob of... It really looks like mucus, but it's this weird, thick consistency of this greenish mucus as it flies past you, and then you kind of follow its trail as you see it. It hits the ground, and you see this burst of light for a second. It kind of pops as it hits the ground, and this thing is still just like... Yeah, it's fucking weird. It's creeping you guys out.
okay.
That is its turn, and Berhart, it is your turn.
10. 15. Is it still 20 if I hit here?
Yeah.
And then 30 if I get in front. Oh.
30 could get you probably all the way to the top of the platform.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bam. Do I have a clear shot or not? Am I gonna hit?
Yeah, you could probably get it. It's a pretty large mound of flesh, so like one person standing in front is moving around in combat.
So one in the back of the head on accident.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Longbow.
Okay.
2. Oh boy.
Get that shot.
I'm ordering snacks first, by the way.
Go for it, yeah.
13.
13 hits.
In case you're wondering, I'm not just like on my phone.
How
How
dare
You
you?
get a little thing of Pepsi Cherry,
Yes.
if they have it. Or Pepsi, I don't care.
What's that there? Damage.
4.
4 points of damage, right? So you run up, sheathing your sword again, pulling your bow over your shoulder. You step past Notomy as he's kind of slowly making his way, still kind of recovering from his initial out with the wolf there. You run past him. The second you get up to the top of that platform, let an arrow fly, connects into this this mound of flesh. You almost instantly see this mound, this arrow, disappear. As the flesh is just constantly turning and moving and going over it, yeah, the arrow gets pulled in, it snaps, you see a little spout of this black ichor kind of coming out from the hole, and at some point the arrow falls off of this creature. Sark, it is your turn.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do, right, is...
What you gonna do, right?
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on that bitch ass.
Alright, cantrip?
That's a cantrip.
Alright.
Alrighty. Dex.
Dexterity
Over,
saving
it
throw?
has to beat 12.
Does not.
Ha! Bitch! Ass! Motherfucker!
Yeah.
Takes 1d8. 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 points of damage, alright.
Are wands weapons?
And then,
In what terms?
Are they just, like, what are they classified as?
Magical items.
Magical item? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm actually gonna, like, move.
Alright, so you just kind of scoot over a little bit closer towards Morthos there. That was your action. Do you have a bonus? You want to use your bonus?
I can't. I don't have anything I can use on my bonus.
You've still got your spiritual weapon up.
Oh, that's right. 5,
nice.
10, 15, 20.
Alright. So just keep in mind too, Okay, are you gonna have it go up the ramp?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say if you wanted it to go up just to the platform, you could do that. Just keep in mind that it's a 10-foot up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have it go up.
Okay. Evander's turn. Evander's gonna go for let's see, what's his health at right now? He's still feeling pretty good actually, so he's gonna go for a swing with his short sword, and is gonna be a 12 hits. Does a d6 plus 3 is 6 points of damage. And then he's going to stay within it, but he's going to move around that way, kind of opening it up for the rest of everybody else. Morthos, your turn.
I'm going to do damage again.
Okay, what are you doing?
D12 damage.
You're keeping your witch bolt going.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's going to do fucking 12 points damage.
12 points, alright. So, in between the 6-second span of you casting the spell, this crackling energy, it kind of crackles in and out of focus. You can't really see it.
Yeah.
You focus your energy on it again, it kind of comes back full fold and just cracks into this creature, dealing 12 points, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, this thing you see a couple of the eyes that are rolling around kind of turn over and look at you, some of them looking over at Evander. This thing it looks like its body's trying to pull itself in 2 different directions. Notomy, it is your turn. Sorry.
It's like kind of hide behind Dan.
You can't stand in the same square.
Not in the same
You
square.
can't really hide behind somebody either. You can try and move your best, kind of get Sark between the two of you, but in that position, not really.
Okay.
And now, Notomy, it is your turn.
No need.
May I be placed 30 feet closer to the creature? And or at the creature?
Probably get all the way up, yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to get on either of the sides, or is that spot good? Because keep in mind, you can be placed wherever you want to be placed. You don't provoke attack opportunity staying within its movement.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm good there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to give it. Give it a swang.
Okay.
I'm going for a swang.
Swang.
Swang. 12? Does 12
12
hit?
hits. This is a you guys are finding it as you're getting into this thing. It looks dangerous and horrifying and just terrible.
There's definitely transmutation gone wrong.
But it's an easy thing to hit
Yeah,
because it's a giant glob of flesh.
It doesn't seem like it has too much knowledge of defense and stuff.
Well, it's just a glob of flesh. What
Yeah,
defense does it have?
Right? Except the
It's
fact-
just like.
Well, I mean, all its muscle tissue.
13 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
Yeah.
You hit this thing
Super
hard.
squishy, bro.
Just
Muscle.
sink
Yeah,
in
muscle.
your curved blade. You
Muscle's
see it
super
kind of
squishy.
curve down
With a
into
knife.
it. You feel yourself
I mean,
connected
yeah.
to
It's
the
a stab
ground
buff
going
guy.
into
It's
this
just a
thing.
stab
You
you.
pull it back out,
could
the
absorb
spout
it,
of
'cause
black
it's got so
dirt
much
just kind of,
flesh.
yeah. It turned. One of the eyes is now looking at you, and a mouth kind of comes around the flesh, just growling at you. It is its turn. It is going to attempt to bite you, and I need Sark to make a dexterity saving throw.
No, you don't.
Roll a 1 on its bite, so it misses its bite.
17.
17, you make the save. The glob of spit flies by you. That is the end of its turn. Burhart, it is your turn.
I am.
Really? It didn't even.
I think it's just kind of a mindless blob at this point.
Yeah, I mean.
Mind this. Bam.
Mind
Sword,
this.
sword, 20.
Okay, so you want to go in and swing with your sword. 20 to hit is a hit. Go ahead and roll some damage. You should tell me what you do before you roll.
Did you roll like
Ow.
a crit? Because
Yeah.
that looks like a 20 natural to me.
Did you roll a 20?
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
Sure you
Okay,
rolled
so you
a
crit.
natural crit.
Great, yeah.
I'm like
Come on,
sitting here
excitement,
looking
man.
at it from right here. I'm just like, that looks
Oh
like
my
a natural.
God.
That is a special
ability.
thing.
Yeah.
So you can either, Chris, you can either roll your damage and multiply it by 2, or you can roll your damage twice, whichever one you would like.
Roll it and multiply it by 2.
That's what you're doing. All right, so roll your damage.
There we go.
Times 2 is 12.
No,
plus-
it's 3 times 2 is 6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so 6. Sorry.
6
Okay,
damage.
6 plus your bonus, which would be your
Plus
dexterity
my-
bonus.
My dexterity bonus? That's right. My dex plus 3.
Plus 3, so 9 points of damage.
There we go.
So you kind of charge up to this thing. You see as it spits out towards Sark, it bites at Nonami. You charge up just as the bite's going in. You just smack this weird, just mold of flesh and mouths coming out towards Nonami. You smack it out of the way with your shield and just drive through it with your sword. As you see the flesh kind of cave in on itself, and then it just pops like a grape. And this black ichor just goes
all over.
Lands on the ground. Pieces of flesh fly about within about a 10-foot radius or so. They land on the ground, and you can see them still moving. Some of the mouths are still...
So if it's still moving.
Until they slowly come to a stop.
Okay, so they
And you guys are all standing there.
Spencer.
Yeah.
Cast
Yeah.
Spare the Dying.
Yeah.
on this? I do it.
Okay. So you take one of the larger pieces of flesh, and you cast Spare the Dying on it. It instantly turns and starts attacking you again. It's gonna roll for an attack.
Wait, wait.
So,
if you spare the dying, mild. Okay.
16 against your AC.
But wait,
It
Spare the
doesn't
Dying...
necessarily say that it comes back to life.
I know.
Immediately.
I know.
Okay. All right. So what?
16 against your AC.
It's like, I shut up. I know.
No.
I know.
Because it is equal to, right?
That means it hits.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Equal to does not. Tie does not go to the defender.
Equal to is not greater than.
Yes. The number is the number that you have to get for AC. So if your AC is 16, as long as it gets 16, they hit.
It used to be that's the number you have to get past.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I mean, it worked in our favor a couple times back in the
Yeah,
day,
when
but
the
now...
defense it would be in your favor.
I need a strength saving throw from you, and you take 14 points of damage.
Good
Holy
Jesus.
Oh my good golly gosh!
14, you
14
said?
points of damage.
Done.
So, 16. And a strength saving?
Strength saving throw.
Why'd you do that, Kyle?
21.
21. All right, you're good. So this mound of flesh that was dying, and slowly as you stabilize it, and its eyes just instantly pop back open and just start crawling towards you again. Kind of latches onto your leg. As it bites you, you can feel this burning sensation as this black ichor is seeping into your wounds. It's
Ugh.
trying to pull you down to the ground, but you're able to shunt it off. It's on the ground now, still just writhing around. Technically top of combat still. Sark, it's your turn.
Time to defeat this demon, and I cast Sacred Flame.
All right, go for it.
Dex. It's gotta be 12.
Well, you have no space.
Cantrip.
What? Cantrip.
Oh, nice.
You only have to hit it once.
I rolled it with disadvantage because it's technically
still
just a
got it.
section, and it rolled an 18 and a 19.
Good God.
So it passes.
5, 10, 15, 20. Does that count? Can I hit it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with that. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Hits.
So good, get!
He doesn't even have to deal damage to it, does he?
No, you knock it unconscious and kill it again.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I didn't give it
spiritual
damage.
weapon. You guys, the two of you guys, feel the sensation as this kind of warmth, this translucent.
Can I hit it
feel-
like a golf ball?
Yes, yeah, if you want to, yes. You guys see as this aura of light appears next to the two of you as a shimmering hammer or mace appears. It's kind of sitting up, and you see it just kind of backdrop swing as it connects with this mound of flesh. You see it flies out, and it just
In the background, I go,
drops to the ground again. Once again, not moving. There's still piles of flesh around you guys, but they don't seem to be moving.
Okay, so does that mean my electricity is broken?
Yes,
'cause
your
the
electricity
creature's
would now
dead?
break.
Okay, I perception check
Okay.
for the wound,
Okay.
Hey, fair demon.
and I get a 5.
In between the mess of black ichor flesh and 3 other people standing around where you last saw it, you don't see it.
Damn.
11.
You see it on the ground around you guys. It is broken, not in half completely, but it is snapped. One of the large knots is cracked,
Hey.
and the wand
Hey,
is
you
hanging
there.
at a side angle.
Can I see that?
I can. If we rest, I can get mending.
You guys hear a bah as the sheep steps
I
out
have a
from the
rope
tree
of
line,
You
kind
have
of
A rope of mending.
looking up
fuck yeah.
at all you guys.
What does a rope of mending do?
Totally different thing.
Oh.
Oh.
That's lame.
Do you want to read the rope of mending to see what it does?
I don't want to read it because I
What
just
does it do?
remembered
It's a rope of mending. The rope mends.
Oh.
You can cut the rope and put it back together.
Oh well,
Great,
if
thanks.
we want to take a rest, I can get mending.
Yeah, we are out of combat now, so you guys can do whatever you guys want to do.
I want to.
Shine bright.
Huh?
Shine bright.
Bah.
This is broken, you see?
Do you know if there's any?
It's-
Do you know if there's any scrolls in the tower that have the spell,
Mending. We're looking
or
for mending.
mending, or just the transmutation spell?
Bah. Bah.
Lead us if you
No,
know.
he said no. He bat twice.
No, I thought yes was twice.
No, twice is no.
Is yes twice?
Wait. For this single question, yes is once, no is twice. Was it originally the other way around? No, I'm so sorry.
Bat.
No, okay, so we've got it the right way. Bat is no. He already said no. He doesn't know that there's mending spell.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit, that was.
I was also just
Mentally
looking.
excruciating.
I was also
Can we
looking for
fix your
transmutation
wand?
spell scrolls.
Bah.
No, it's broken.
I'm gonna go inside and
If
look
we
around
can,
for
The door
magic.
is locked.
I'm gonna smash through the fucking door.
All right, go ahead and roll a strength check.
We can't cast mending on this.
What did
Shine
I add
bright,
to a
You're more
strength
than
check?
welcome to try.
Shine bright. Would the mending spell work on this? Do you think?
If a goat could shrug, you see a goat shrug.
Oh shit!
It just kind of goes.
Yeah. And blinks one eye at a time.
All of a sudden it's just possessed.
What was your strength check?
20. With my, it's not a crit.
I follow him into the
Damage.
room.
7.
So, with that first initial smack, you crack in the door. It doesn't break completely, but enough to see that, okay, this is possible. You give it a good another 2 or 3 smacks, and you're able to at least get a hole through to where you can unlock the door.
I'm just like, guys!
And then open up the door. You guys are now open to the elements of the room.
Perception check.
Snap my finger to unlock the door.
Perception check.
Perception check. Okay.
Looking for the magical scrolls.
I join him in doing
So that would be an investigation.
Oh, okay.
Perception is
Oh,
just
nice.
you walk in and look. If you want to
That's
actually
good.
look for something specifically, it's an investigation check.
That's good, because that's
12.
not good.
for scrolls.
Okay.
It's not better. 3.
You see
Paper!
You see actually a lot of scrolls. There's shit tons of scrolls. There's scrolls fucking everywhere. You notice that probably 90% of them aren't magical at all. It's just pieces of paper wrapped up and maybe
okay.
some writing and stuff. You do notice that there are some magical scrolls around. There's not one right off the bat without going in further investigating into each one, what they each do.
Yeah.
But Shinebright does follow you into the room and starts rummaging through like a crate in the back. He comes over to this area, he starts rummaging through some stuff, and pulls another scroll. This one looks old and tattered, and he's carrying it in his mouth, and he walks up to you once again.
Sick. Get it.
Yeah, you
Open
see
it.
that it is
Shiny
once again-
paper!
It's a scroll.
You broke it. I look over at him, just like, bye.
So yeah, it is another scroll of Speak with Animals. You do see that it is not a mass Speak with Animals, so it will only allow one person. You can direct who gets to speak with the animal.
Not me. Please, dear God, not me.
And it looks old. It looks ancient, like it was written up a long time ago.
It was written.
None of me!
Ah!
None of me!
I
None of me!
stumble my way in.
Okay.
What?
This only works for one person. Do you want to talk to the sheep or should I?
I'll talk to the sheep.
Okay, well, fucking here you go.
I'm Spencer. I'm gonna go. So I need to rest, and I'm just gonna like.
I kind of figured that's how that was gonna happen.
Yeah. Let's spend the night here, fellas.
Definitely down.
I'm just gonna on the fancy carpet.
I like stumble over into like that college room over
Yeah,
there.
so I assume you guys kind of go and start looking through and rummaging through some stuff.
Ooh.
Keep in mind that
I'm looking for
this is all
shinies.
technically Shinebrights.
Oh yeah.
He is kind of keeping a constant eye on you. If he
yeah.
sees any of you
Okay,
guys
I'm
kind
not
of try
looking
and
for shinies.
start like pocketing things, he's like on your eye. I
want to ask him before, like for like 2 of them like that I found. I would be like, hey.
Well, you
hey.
can't because he can.
If you want to try and
No.
if you like want to try and look for something that you think might be interesting, and you do end up finding something, keep in mind this will all be done by rolls. If you do find something and you want to try and pocket it without alerting Shinebright, you can. We just need some rolls for it. So for right now, we're saying that you guys are kind of checking everything out. You guys see that 2 Shinebright's description when you could talk to him before. This main room is split into 3 different sections. Sorry, his main workshop area where he did all his studies. Kind of like a nice lounge area. He says if you guys want to sleep, that's probably the best place. There's actually a little furnace. These are little like fire pits and stuff.
I worm my way into there.
That's a good place. This was his personal room. He has a lot of his notes and studying things in there as well. And then this was the food hall and that kind of stuff. So you guys get in, get comfortable. Do you want to wait to use your scroll?
I sit down at his little desk there,
Okay.
his workshop desk, put the scroll down, and I say to him, should we speak now, or should we use this later? Once for now, twice for later. Now? Okay. Then I'll read it. Go ahead and read it.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
I'm literally doing the worm.
Yeah.
Inching
yourself away.
I'm like, of the scrolls that were magical, I look at him and I'm like, hey, good. Yes? Yes? No? Eh?
At the moment you focused
Three.
with Nonami, 3 for your Arcana check. So it takes you the better part of about 45 minutes to get through just reading the scroll, which should take about 3 seconds. You're not used to Arcana. You have magical Arcana abilities,
I just
but
don't
you're
know
not
how to
familiar
do
with
that
them.
shit.
Yeah, so it takes you a while, but after focusing intently, you actually start to get that visual effect where the words start forming and taking shape, and you start to recognize things and putting things together. Finally, you're able to read the spell off. You feel this kind of flow of energy kind of flow through you, and you hear, did it work?
It did. Yes, I hear you.
The rest of you guys just hear, back.
I'm passed out though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Over there for entertainment.
Okay. So you kind of listen, and you could very easily translate to everybody too, and just assume that that's happening to whoever's there and awake. Shinebright's there. He says, "Well, it's rather unfortunate. It seems my wand is worse for wear."
It seems like he broke it when he tried to cast something on himself with it, or tried to change him.
To swish and flick too hard.
Most likely a fault of overuse. Those type of items should not be used very frequently, and as you saw those beasts outside, he had quite the ensemble of goons and different beast formations.
Right.
I do believe the wand will still work, but there are hazards with it.
As we saw.
Simple spell of mending is not something that can fix a powerful item of this caliber. Perhaps high clerics or wizards might be able to, but it would take a great deal of money and some time.
Something you have neither of, I'm assuming.
As I've been in the form of a sheep for the past 3 years, I do not know exactly the wealth that my apprentice has kept around.
You should see.
Noak was a crazy person. I'm not sure really anything about him anymore.
You should
after
see if we
seeing
can
all
get
that.
high clerics to turn him back into a human. No, I only have lesser restoration.
He's been true polymorphed. He is a sheep. He needs to be
True
returned
polymorphed again.
To
Whoa!
Whoa, what?
Did it look cool?
what's going on?
I don't know.
Cool.
Nice.
Good watching.
Nice.
So they're suggesting that we get black or gray curtains kind of going around the whole thing, so we don't have all the random
shadows.
That's
a good idea.
Yeah.
I got shadow puppets.
So Shinebright, after discussing with you for a little bit longer, he kind of comes to the conclusion. He does agree with your idea of perhaps getting a high cleric or high wizard priest to cast true polymorph on him, but once again, that is something that he could not fund and would not ask of you guys to fund. By the time morning comes, you guys all come back to full health. You get your spells back, half your hit die if you spent any hit die. He comes up to you.
Well, he can't in the morning.
Yeah, so before the spell ends, he kind of walks off and kind of does some contemplation. He comes back to you and he says, I am ready to attempt it. The failure of the wand might cause me to turn into some form of beast such as that horrifying mound of flesh, but I cannot stay in this form for another day. I am ready to take the risk. If you agree to it, I would very much like it for you to attempt to bring me back to my true form.
I will not attempt this, but I will. I know somebody that should attempt this, and I will have him do it.
Okay. So after that, he says, in the morning we'll do it. I'll give you guys some time to rest. I'll kind of ready myself even more so, prepare myself for the inevitable if it is not a success.
Do you refer all this information back?
I haven't said anything yet.
Okay.
Are you sure that is what you want? Because I understand that it's a lot of money and it might take a long time, but potentially we could help you. You might not have to be some weird tentacle beast.
I have lived a full life already, a few centuries, and after seeing what I drove my apprentice to, I believe that if it happens, it is something that was meant to happen to me. I pushed Note too hard. He was a human, not of my elven ancestry. He did not live for centuries as I do, and I took it in mind that he would need centuries of prep as elves take in their wizardry. Those humans, and he kind of looks over at Evander, are very extravagant. They tend to live rich, full lives in the amount of time that it takes for us to just mature. I am ready for the consequences.
Fair enough. I then relay to you everything I will say.
Okay. Alright.
If the inevitable does happen, you are free to take whatever you wish from my house.
I don't... Like, he really wants to just, try this, right now?
No, tomorrow morning.
I know, that's still technically, in my eyes.
Hey, man.
In my eyes.
I would rather take the chance and live my life as a sheep. Because his mind will eventually turn into a sheep. He's not going to be himself after long.
He did explain that grass was looking better and better each day.
He's eventually just going to go mad and just be a full-fledged sheep.
Alright. Who's doing it?
Well, I believe you have the most experience with using wands. I'd like this
that's
to
probably
go.
Adam.
That probably hell is Adam.
Yeah.
What's the...
Alos.
Yeah, it's Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd like this to go smoothly.
I would too. I really hope it does, because if it doesn't, this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts him.
Is it? Will it change you?
No, it won't change me, but it'll definitely just be on my conscience.
Oh, I see. Do you have any sort of divine help that you can give?
Would using the wand cause me to roll for the meta magic? Because
no. Essentially, when using magical items, you kind of you're not using magic yourself. You're forcing your will through the magic.
Right.
Here, I'll give you help out of game. Do you have bless or anything?
I do have bless.
You do?
What does that do again?
It's just
Would it be
whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target will roll a d4 and add the number to the roll.
Saving throw.
I would be rolling Arcana, right? For the wand.
Saving throw to resist.
So, is there anything you guys would like to do? You guys have slept. You guys come back to full HP. I will give you. Actually, we can do that this moment.
Mending. Get mending.
Okay.
So yeah, in the new morning, you can switch out. Being a cleric, you can
Yeah.
switch out any spells you would like if you want to switch out.
Yeah.
Kyle has a handbook if you want to look through the handbook.
I already know
spells.
which one to do. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see here real quick. All right. So, I will give you XP for the two of you that are technically reaching 4th level from your training throughout the week. 4th level XP plus the XP that I'm about to give you. For you that already have, you're at level 3 with a certain amount of XP, you'll just add that XP onto yourself. Everybody gets 1,115 XP.
1,000 what?
1,115. Real quick, Robert, before you make all your notes on there. Nonami, you have reached level 4. Your feat is on the 2nd page, so the 2nd page was printed.
Okay.
Morthos, level 3.
Oh, nice.
Did not print the 2nd page because nothing changed on the 2nd page. And Sark, also level 4. You got a feat, so your feat is on your 2nd page.
Okay.
So that changed as well. Evander as well is at 3rd level. He's got his new character sheet here as well.
How many did I get again? 1150?
Everybody gets 1,115. Level 4 XP, you guys would be starting at exactly level 4, which would put you at 2,700 XP. So 1,115 plus that. Robert, what did you get up to?
2,085.
2,085?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still level 3.
Okay, what's level 4?
2,700.
So wait,
Oh, okay.
So you're about 600 under.
Yeah.
Dane and I have how much experience?
You
2,700.
have, there you go.
2,700?
No, 2,700 plus the 1,115.
Doorbell.
Oh, plus those.
Hey,
Bing bong.
What?
Plus 1,115. You should have a total of 3,815 XP. Chris, you're also adding that 1,000 onto your guy as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So wait, he is also 3,850?
No.
Okay, it's
He was
just
at level 3.
1,000 back.
Yeah. Everyone's getting 1,000. You guys are technically hitting. I'm kind of being a little lenient with you guys because you had trained through the week, yet you're still doing things through the week. So we're saying that you got that experience point, but you're already technically level 4 because you've been training for it.
Right.
So once you actually hit it, you get that point plus the XP.
Right.
Excuse me.
Alrighty
Sup,
then.
sexy girl?
So
So 1150, right?
let's real quick.
Cup with ice, bro.
Let's go ahead.
I need to do more stuff.
Dude.
Yeah. Let's do that real quick. We'll do your roll for the wand. We'll see what happens, and then we'll take our quick first break after that. So if you want to change out your spells or anything.
Hey guys, can we like huddle up for a second and like, I just want everybody to huddle up, just huddle around in a circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I take one step forward from the 10 feet away that I am. I'm now exactly 9 feet from you.
Come on, just bring it in.
I take exactly one more footstep.
I'm about to do something that could go terribly wrong or very well. I could really use your cooperation.
I step way too close to you now.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Well, that was fast.
I was wondering if you could like say a prayer or something. That'd be really great because I just really would like this to go well.
Okay,
The
I'm gonna
first
try
time.
and contact my god.
Oh, shit.
Timora.
Try and commune with
Yeah.
Timora. Okay.
Everyone gather around in a circle and sit down and cross your legs.
Okay, I do that.
Do you do that?
I don't like it.
Do it.
Do you do that?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Legs
I
cry.
reluctantly do it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna try and commune with my god.
What do you say?
I'm like, Timora, hear my prayers. We need the luck of the only true luck god.
Go ahead and roll a D100.
Me?
No.
Me.
Dane.
Me, mother bitch ass.
Okay.
I'm like God.
77.
Alright, so, You're sitting there, your eyes are closed, the rest of the three of you are kind of sitting there, kind of a little confused look on your face, a little worried, and you do kind of start to see this faint glow around Sark. For a brief second, you start to feel this glow. This glow kind of passes through and around you guys as you feel this warmth. You feel really good about yourselves. You feel like you could do anything.
What?
And then it suddenly vanishes and you see it kind of end on Morthos.
What? I can do this.
Timor has blessed thine!
Thank you! And I take the wand,
Okay.
slowly point it at the sheep, and I just have a thought of him turning back to human.
So yeah, alright, he's an elf, first of all.
No!
I was just gonna say, before finishing all of this, he would have given it as best a description of himself that he could to
Do you have like a picture somewhere?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
But he gave it to you, which relayed to me.
Yeah, so
when
you have
gave
this
it to me.
image of this older high elf, long blonde hair, very, pronounced cheekbones and chin bone, and just a very elegant looking elderly male elf. And you focus your will through it. You focus on the sheep turning back into his true form. I need you to make an Arcana check. Go ahead and do it with advantage.
14.
You focus on it. What's everyone else doing while he's actually casting the spell? You guys still sitting in a circle? I don't think you
I'm
guys
just praying to Timora as this is happening. Just as a good...
The raptor. Thank you.
I'm just like, Timora, thank you for your blessing. Please carry this through. Just like that. As a half orc. Timora, thank you.
So you focus your wand on it. The rest of you guys kind of looking at it. You see this weird surge of power kind of force through the wand. You see it kind of jumble, catch on the crack, the break of this wand as it kind of catches there and then finally kind of explodes out from the front of the wand. There's a little bit of a crack. The wand you can still feel is together in one piece, but as the fog kind of fades, you guys hear a familiar as this mound of flesh now replaces the sheep. In front of you guys. Between the four of you guys, very easily you guys can take this thing down. You guys take a bit of damage, but with the four of you surrounding it, you're getting flanking advantage.
We were prepared for
all
this.
smacking on it. You're prepared for it.
So
this thing
depressed.
goes down quick. You're finally left with the once known great wizard Shinebright as a mound of flesh with black ichor oozing from it. You guys start going and searching through the house, yes?
Yeah.
Best of your knowledge? Okay.
Check this.
Search for all the scrolls.
Let's just have everyone roll an investigation check.
Good God.
I got a
No,
20.
I go to look for something and I just bang my head on the wall.
Okay.
Because I got a -2.
Nice.
14.
14, okay. Chris,
Oh, I'm gonna be taken off here.
roll an investigation real quick.
An investigation.
I'll just roll for you. What's your number?
20.
Haha, what's your investigation?
What is my investigation?
Intelligence.
Yes, 1.
You got
Thank
14.
you. Hey, that's what I said, right?
Okay. So 15.
-2.
Okay.
14.
Like legit got
And what was your
-2.
cover?
I get -2 on
Because I have a minus
So, you
I
guys
have a minus
find
2 on
a
my
total
intelligence.
of 400 gold pieces.
Holy crap.
That's between silver and copper and all that kind of stuff, and it's spaced around. Most of it being in his room in a chest. There seems to be a surplus pile of some gold. And going through scrolls and that kind of stuff, there are a lot of incomplete scrolls. You guys do end up finding 2 scrolls. One of them being a scroll of alarm, and one of them being a scroll of featherfall. And that is all that you guys find from this. We'll take our first break real quick. as you
Should I
guys are
burn the house
heading back.
down?
Just so we're clear, this isn't an actual
Is it
break.
very
This is
long?
everyone going and crying to
Burn it.
themselves in a corner now.
Yeah.
Burn it
See,
all.
that's what I did. That's why my investigation was so low, because I actually just like stood in the corner, just like.
Alright, we will be back for a break in about 10, maybe 15 minutes. And we're back.
And we're back. Hi, Bizzlebackle.
Bizzleback.
So, yeah, you finished off the gibbering mouther that was Shinebright. That was the name of that creature. After
so
further
sorry.
inspection, you guys recall the name of it.
Hey, I have a question for you. This says it can repair magical items, but can't restore the magic to the item. Since the item hasn't lost its magic, can it still repair it and keep the magic in the item?
So I was gonna get to that.
Hold on.
Yeah. You sit there for a while. You've kind of found a few scrolls, the scroll of alarm and the scroll of featherfall. You add those to your inventory, discussing amongst what you want to do with the wand, and Sark, you're taking it and casting mending on it, trying to fix it. You sit there for a minute or so. I believe with mending, no, yeah, you can just like focus your energy into it.
It says it just happens.
Yeah, there's a few components and stuff maybe to it, but you sit there and work on it, and after a minute or so, you can feel that, because you kind of tune yourself with the magic of it too also. You see that the wood, like the crack in it, seals, like reconnects.
Yeah.
The wand is still crooked at an angle, and you can feel that something is wrong with the magic in this wand.
Okay.
So
I did my best.
Thank you.
There's something wrong with the wand itself, with the magic.
It looks like it's not going to fall apart. It actually looks kind of like cool. You're like, pew pew. You know, it's kind of got this angle thing to it. Yeah. But,
you got a Voldemort wand.
Yeah.
No, I fully
You got a
expected,
Ron Weasley wand right now.
I fully expected that to not actually fix anything, but
You just wanted it to be sturdy. You like the magic to be fucked.
I do like the magic
good.
to be fucked
That's
right
good.
now.
Okay.
That is a good thing. However, I would very much like to fix it as well. But I'm hoping that at least by fixing its form, we might make it a little less unstable.
Yeah.
I don't know.
feel so bad.
You might be able to break it
I literally
straight
just-
and then
I don't think that. I think that would kill the magic.
probably.
Also, yes, I feel fucking terrible. We should have done this prior to trying to do Shinebright as well. I don't know that it would have helped, but I would have
had
felt better.
to. Oh, that's right. We did do it in the morning anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did do it in the morning. We could have at least tried to fix the wand.
Hey man, I helped out as much as I could anyway.
I know you did.
He
I
knew.
know he knows, but come on, dude, turn him into a pile of flesh. Like,
I know.
I don't feel bad. It's the luck of the draw, and that's the prayer of my God. And he would have rather died than stay a sheep.
That's fair.
That's all.
It is.
He flipped his coin, and it landed on the wrong side. That's all we can do. I feel sorry for him. We'll bury him.
Alright, let's go home.
Yeah.
I actually think we should really search for this guy's deed to this place.
What?
I'm just gonna smash my head
Without
in the desk
even
in the corner because I
without
can't
even
search for it.
without even hesitating, I kind of just like
starts looking around.
start looking around.
Okay.
I'll roll for it.
I don't find
Investigate.
anything. I roll a 4. Yeah.
I'm smashing my head on a table.
21.
Okay. What was yours?
I know I've shoved
4.
my head inside a drawer on a desk.
So, like, you find a few, like, hidden nooks and crannies that you didn't already, like, find prior to, but nothing real special into it. More like, just pieces of meaning, probably, to either Nook or Shinebright beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't find a deed. The two of you roll intelligence check. You two.
Fifth.
Not you.
I was gonna say, I literally have a -2.
16.
I have bent over into a desk
Yeah.
and I'm slamming the door shut on my head.
Isn't here? I'm not seeing it.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay, 19 total.
19 and
Every time he slams that,
Yeah.
I like make the sound of thunder happen.
what was your intelligence?
16.
Okay, so after searching for it for a good probably 20 minutes or so, the two of you guys like kind of stop and like, oh wait a second, and you remember an instance that you just actually dealt with a deed recently, and it was when you got your house in Troll Skull Manor, and you remember that Volo handed it to you when there was a magistrate there, witnessed the three of you signing it, and then took the deed.
So the magistrate has the deed.
So the magistrate, who is the one who would ultimately know whose house that is,
or whether it's up. It's probably honestly just go up.
I look for pieces of paper that have like names of like people, associates.
Okay.
Like people associated with the deed, possibly.
I'll help.
Okay.
All right.
I crit.
Nice.
Wow. Wow. Oh my
okay,
god.
so here's the scene.
Are you serious?
My brain starts
Hold on.
I know exactly.
He knows exactly where it is. Kyle decides to just decidedly go take a piss for some reason.
No.
I immediately decide to just go stare at the fire, wherever it is, and I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it's in the fire.
So I like this. He smashes his head. Bam!
Quick, pip, pip, chili. I know exactly where to look.
He goes and stares at the fire. I go and walk up to a wall and go, it's in the wall. It's gotta be in the wall.
After another good 10-minute span of just idiocy, Burhart's like, I'm gonna start heading back, guys. I'll see you at the manor. All right, peace.
Have a good one.
And Evander's like, yeah, I'm gonna
Tally ho, chap!
too. They both go. Right. You get your sudden spite of genius, and you go to his lodging, his room, to his desk in his room, where there is actually a bunch of paperwork there. There's lots of names. There's shit tons of names after calling the two of you over there, and nothing of it mentions a deed, but they're all like work orders that he has done, old receipts. 90% of them having to be transmogged. You notice things being transmogged, turning just like a lump of, like someone chopping down a piece of wood and transmogging it into a table, or getting stone and turning it into a cauldron for them, or doing just doing weird, like easy, simple transmog things for people in town. Charging a few gold per transaction, but reading through them, finding that wait, this costs nothing for this guy.
Yeah.
He used this fucking wand and just turned things, so he was making a decent amount of money. Spending it on who knows what. You didn't find nearly as much as what
They look at me and I have glasses on.
yeah. You found glasses. That was the first thing you found, glasses on the desk, and you're like, yes!
Ooh,
Put those on.
Did you either of you write down the amount of gold we got to split?
It's like
400 gold total.
I think Walker was
The treasurer.
treasurer. If someone wants to, for right now, grab his notebook and just take over that for the...
Okay, so Dane just finds a bunch of random names.
Yeah.
Dane, add 400 to the treasury.
I just bring the notebook in. I'm not sure exactly. Not the tiny green one. I think that's got...
No, he's got like a nice, like kind of like medium-sized black notebook. I think
he might have taken it home with him.
He could have easily taken it home.
So someone just add 400 onto their character sheet then.
I did it. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Don't see it.
There's a black notebook or the signs.
Okay. Yes, nothing mentioning a deed though. You assume that is something. This is outside of the city, but it's still within the province.
Province.
Yes, there we go. Province. So it's still probably handled. The deed is still probably held with the magistrates in Waterdeep, the city that actually takes care of all that kind of stuff.
I grab a piece of paper nearby, and I grab a feather and ink
And quill.
and I start writing to whom it may concern. I record all the events that just recently happened.
Okay.
And explained why he's no longer here.
Okay.
And if they wish...
Explain the events that just happened. I just want to know what it is that you...
The wording.
Yeah.
The wording is...
His apprentice was turned into a sheep.
My name is Morthos. What was his name? What was the sheep's name?
Shinebright.
Shinebright.
Yeah, this is a writing thing, so you can discuss it amongst each other. Like it's
to
not...
whom it may concern, we
Here.
Sark and friends
You can ask us. Just ask questions.
Night raid.
We night raid. We're
Just write it down.
sick.
Sark and friends.
Nice.
Night raid, definitely night raid. I remember raiding.
The group of adventurers known as Night Raid.
Damn it.
Okay, so while you guys are writing this, you're gonna leave this note and then you're leaving, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys work on writing this note.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just move you forward a little bit. You guys are gonna start heading back towards Waterdeep now.
Yeah.
Back to Troll Skull Manor. Yes.
Yup.
Okay. All right. Then you can do whatever
Troll
you
Skull?
want to do with your note there. Okay.
What you got?
Yeah. All right.
Sark, do good, find good things.
You'll find great things, Sark. Good boy.
Daimora has blessed me with the knowledge to find these important papers so that we might use them with our knowledge in order to detain the proprietary disturbances and this pudding in the...
So saw a Bill Cosby coming through.
Is Bill Cosby as an orc? That works. That Bill Cosby could play an orc. That would, yeah. I just so getting back to Troll Skull Manor.
Yeah.
You were like, you fall to your knees in your room. There's light shining through on your armor.
Thank you,
that you've constantly shined and waited for the right moment to where you felt like you were strong enough.
I'm like sitting there on my knees, like, oh, like little light shines down.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
so bright.
And you feel
Shinebright?
this that after like that connection, that strong connection with Timora that you had earlier just the other day, and forcing that connection through to Morthos in an attempt, even though it didn't work, you got that connection, and you just feel like it's the right time, and so you don your plate armor, and you can move, you're flexing and like hopping around on your bed and stuff. You feel good. I didn't change your armor on your character sheet, so your armor is now 18,
And then +2 for the shield.
+2 for the shield. And you do have, which you might have had before, but I don't know, you do have disadvantage on any stealth check.
You're not a stealthy boy anymore.
Where is stuff anyway? That's okay. I'm just gonna put disadvantage right underneath it.
That's what I usually do.
Disadvantage.
So,
We're all beefy now.
yeah.
I'm like thundering out of my room, like, guys, Timora has blessed me.
as you're actually, as you're walking to the to Troll Skull Manor, as you're getting up to the entrance of it, you actually see a human walking up the street. Kind of familiar to you guys, a little more familiar to you.
Mm-hmm.
Big long hat, short blonde hair, kind of dressed very elegantly. You recognize Zordo's Zod. He was the owner and runner of a circus that flies aboard 3 ships. He came in and talked to you a few months ago. You see him smiling at you as you guys are just like literally coming up to Troll Skull Manor, coming up to the alleyway actually. And he says, Nonami, just the oddity I was looking for. Come, treat me to lunch. We have business to discuss. And he just kind of wraps his arm around your shoulder, turns you around, and just like walks you back like the direction that he was going.
I'm just
Watch
like
out
swept
for
away.
the bell when you drink, otherwise
I
I'm
head to
taking up the
the
poopy.
church
It hasn't been the 2 weeks yet.
oh, what the?
So you have
This
disadvantage on it.
leveled up though.
Yeah, I know.
That was 1 week, and then it was supposed to be the week of, right?
You didn't do it.
Never mind. Nope,
Yeah.
I know you're right. So
So let's see. You did it on a 6th day, so the middle of the week. That was the last time that you did it. You know, 5th, 6th day. And it is now the 1st day in the new week. So it is like starting from the 1st. It's been 2 weeks, but from yours, you still have 5 days until that is over.
I know this guy.
Yes, you know this guy. Yeah, you instantly know this guy. Finish up your thing real quick. I'm gonna take a piss, and like we'll get that finished before we continue.
Hey, what did
on.
you call that?
I think my character is slowly getting
When the wand snapped.
Yeah.
Oh, just a force. It was just a force, right?
Yeah, just force. Yeah.
Dude, imagine all the cool shit that like my god has given me throughout this campaign so far. We're just leaving it on. Fuck it.
Nice.
Whoever's watching, you're gonna have to fucking sit through us talk shit. But yeah, imagine all the cool shit that like my god has blessed me with in this campaign so far.
You've been.
I kind of love being a
You've
cleric.
been pretty lucky.
Exactly. Timora is the goddess of luck.
It's pretty funny.
I got this badass armor way before I was supposed to. Dude, yeah. I managed to bless him with the blessings of Timora. I think I love being a cleric.
That's pretty fun. That's cool.
Especially with a god that like should not have clerics.
Yeah, that's just the most ridiculous part
I
about it.
know.
I mean, there's definitely priests of Timora and stuff. I'm sure there are clerics of Timora. That's just, it's a weird thing to think about. Just because she's the goddess of luck. So it's all about, like you can pray to her and she'd give you bad luck because that's just how it is.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, thank you.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, if she gives me bad luck, that means she has still bestowed upon me her power.
Yes, exactly.
Whether or not it's good or bad, that means she has noticed me.
So what you got for that letter?
Like only like the last few sentences.
I love being a cleric of Timora.
That's awesome.
I mean, I got some pretty cool shit through being a cleric.
Clerics are dope.
I got this dope ass armor.
Some people really don't like clerics just because they aren't super powerful melee-wise, but the nice thing about them is you can do damage and still do crazy amounts of heals.
Yeah.
Like, you're a healer, but you can still,
Like, now that I have 3 second levels, I'll be able to be a bit more effective, too.
Yeah. You had chosen your new spells.
Yeah, mending.
Yeah.
I just switched out one of my cantrips.
Well, no, no, level 4 you don't get any. Yeah, you should learn.
I got a new slot.
Yeah, you also learn one more spell.
Do I?
Yeah, every level you learn at least one more spell. Some classes get others because it's like your level plus your modifier.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something like that is how many spells you can know. So yeah, you would learn one more spell. So
I'm assuming a level 2 spell.
Any slot that you wanted, just not a cantrip. So 1 or 2. Most people obviously go for their higher. Same thing with you. If you did, no, you don't because you're.
What?
Maybe you do.
I wasn't paying
Warlocks do that.
attention at all.
With the spell, so like wizards and sorcerers and that kind of stuff, when they level up, they generally get to learn a new spell.
Yeah.
Because it's level plus the modifier
Yeah.
for already known spells they know. Warlocks are different though because they only have 2 slots, but do they still learn more spells that they can potentially spend with those 2 slots?
We learn more spells.
But you still don't get
known
those 2 slots.
spells,
Yeah.
but we only have 2 slots.
So you should also choose one more spell if you have it for your 4th level.
I don't believe that I... Did I?
I don't know. I'm gonna, see. I'm gonna look real quick to see how many you should know.
Alright. I was right there. Somewhere.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
that's a good choice.
Hey, look, Druid.
No, I don't think... Oh, wait. 4th level, you should know 5 spells.
Creating a sorcerer.
Besides bless and
Fuck.
cure wounds, a lesser restoration of spiritual
4th
weapon.
level.
Spellcasting.
3 cantrips. Oh, shit. Fuck. 5 spells. That's 1 more spell, 1 more cantrip.
Do I get another cantrip, or do I just get another spell?
You know what's knuck and futz about the Warlock, too? Every spell I cast is at maximum spell level.
Yeah.
You should have 4 cantrips known, Dane, at 4th level. And...
Yep.
What's our tavern called?
Well, right now the name of it is Troll Skull Manor.
Yeah.
But it is still technically under, like, you guys haven't opened it as a thing. So if you guys want to open it as a business, if that is what you're planning to do, you can name it whatever you want.
We're planning to do that eventually, but I don't think it's fully ready yet.
Yeah. It's almost.
It's just a place.
You still have that 600 gold or whatever that you need to spend on it. Yeah, because Dane, you should know a number of spells equal to your level plus your wisdom modifier.
Your spell level plus your wisdom modifier?
Yeah.
Or your level. So 4 5, 6.
And that's not including the
Yeah.
spells that you get from your...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I do get one more.
Okay.
I feel like I just totally relived what we just did.
Okay, to whom it may concern, we Night Raid were approached by Shinebright, an elder wizard, polymorphed into a sheep by his apprentice. We were brought here to obtain his wand from the apprentice, who had hired goons and turned them into monstrous creatures. During the battle, the apprentice, scared in our grasp, attempted to polymorph into what we can assume a powerful creature. Unfortunately, the wand backfired, snapped, and forced
Dude, I can
wave
get speaking
exploded
language.
outward with mist.
My English is so terrible.
From the
Thank
mist,
you.
the creature of flesh appeared. I just read it out loud so everyone knows what it is. Like, this is totally fine. But flanking it, we, the Night Raid, defeated the disformed creature. Talking to Shinebright, he attempt to turn him back. In attempt, unfortunately, it was unsuccessful. We are sad, but also glad our friend is no longer suffering, losing his mind and becoming to believe he is really a sheep. Was indeed trying to pass this place over to us if you would have it. You can find us at Troll Skull Manor. Sincerely, Night Raid. Oh, that's also a nice little bit there. Yeah. You should have taken another goat and put its foot in ink and tapped it out like it was Shinebright's signature as a sheep before you.
Actually, I was going to.
It's too late. You already handed it to me.
Oh my god.
I will keep that for further notice. We'll see what happens. Who stumbles upon that, and you never know.
I hurt myself laughing there.
So,
my sinuses.
Yeah, you get pulled off by Zordaz, and you find a place. You guys go up to the Sea Ward, find an elegant shop, diner. He says, "I know a lovely place. Just great lobster, best
What?
you'll have in Waterdeep."
Wait, what?
And you guys are
just
walking
him?
around. Yes, just him. And you guys find a good place and sit you down. And you said you'd treat me, right? That was what we discussed? Ah, great. Well,
Alright.
how have you been, Nonami?
Good in just a second. Give me just one moment. I don't know how much gold I have right now because it's kind of a problem that I don't think.
Let's just say for right now you have 100.
Do you have your notebook? You're going to keep it in your notebook?
I don't know.
Your notebook should be on the shelf there. I think.
Where do you keep gold? Right there.
That one's gonna be a surprise.
No,
11
great.
gold.
Technically, I should know.
And
You're pulling the
you're
card
gonna-
the card out, so I would, yeah.
Can we say I take 100 gold with me from that? Oh boy, 11 gold.
Oh man, what a loser.
I have to prepare for. How do I only have 11 gold?
You probably spent it on things.
I picked this, by the way.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna call it the Wrath of Timora.
Okay.
Brutal.
Yeah, at this point, you guys are
Brutal.
you're sitting at a table.
Yeah,
You've got this beautiful view. You are up in this high pier. There's this large a section cut out of a kind of, or actually no, the wall's not very high on the western side. Sorry. So yeah, you're at probably 3 stories or so in the Sea Ward. Large balcony restaurant, and you can see over the wall and just see this beautiful picture of the sunset. And the ocean and the horizon, and Zordaz is just kind of looking out. He asks, how have you been? And he's just kind of been looking out into the distance, and then kind of turned back and gives you this, this great big smile, but looks casual as fuck at the same time.
Actually, just had a harrowing adventure, losing a pretty interesting person. Just got back. He sort of swooped me up. I was completely unprepared for this.
Please tell me what. I always love a good tale. What was it that?
A magical sheep found us,
Kind of cocks an eyebrow.
gave us a scroll of speak with
Seems
animals.
Ring a bell.
Turns out it was a great
Sad.
mage known as Shinebright.
That's the
I
ship
believe
captained by
I've
Captain
heard the
Newman.
name. An old elf was quite gifted with
I have it
transmog.
written down.
Yeah,
the
he
16th
is,
of chess.
He actually had a wand, and I pulled it out.
Sea
It was
sprite.
this wand, and it's broken right now. I
Sprite.
need to fix this
Yeah,
somehow.
that's a ship.
He kind of
16th of
holds his
chess.
hand
What does
out.
that mean?
I don't know.
That's probably when
It's
either
a
they're leaving or
shame.
coming back.
Yeah.
I could maybe fix this for you.
How would we go about doing that?
You're gonna waste my motherfucking
He
mending
just
spells?
pockets it.
Alright, we'll see.
It
where
is
that
of
goes.
no use to you now. I would hate to see you turn into some foul beast.
I was
with
gonna turn
improper
other
use.
things into foul beasts, though. See,
Funny thing about magic, know to me. Never know what's going to happen when it doesn't work.
You
right.
never know what you're
That's
gonna
very
get.
Almost a
You know the
like
perfect
box little
kind of
chocolate
crime, know to me?
tablets.
what?
The one where the party is unaware of the crime. Your last mission was completed.
Very special completion. I knew that's exactly what you would love to see.
But I'll give you one more chance. You seem to have grown comfortable in this area. He pulls out of his jacket this envelope, this large envelope, and he hands it over to you.
Write this down, motherfucker.
Give me that green.
You have paper right there.
Give me that green.
That green notebook is what I wanted to say, but he cut me off.
That grind.
Fine. Look, the great Kyle reduced to taking notes.
This is you're gonna fuck up another mission if you don't write it down.
I know.
I know you know. That's why I gave it to you.
This is a special expose of some information I've gathered around Waterdeep and some of the regarding some of the noble families. I need you to deliver it to a certain someone.
Write down.
Shut up! What the do you think I'm doing?
This needs to get to Gaxley Rudderbust.
That's a great name.
I'm assuming this is Gaxly.
Yes.
No, it's GAGHKS.
Gaxly. Rudderbust.
Rudderbust. Rudder. Rudder.
Bust.
Bust. Yeah.
A interesting halfling fellow, but quite the good writer. He manages and is the publisher of a local broadsheet called the Waterdeep Wazoo. Good place of information if you don't read the newspaper yourself.
The Waterdeep Wazoo.
Yes.
Sort of a tabloid type deal.
Yes, this is a daily and weekly newspaper. Now, of course, it goes without saying that this person can have no knowledge
Of where it comes
of
from.
where this came from.
Of course.
No, that's what he's doing it in game.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You get something. Yeah,
I totally did.
Pull out a napkin.
Oh, yeah, thank you. That sea water is such a beautiful sight. You can find his office on the corner of Emar Street and Stallion Street.
Write it down. MR and Stallion.
Jesus Christ! I can play my own game. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mom!
Image Street.
Imar.
Imar.
IMMAR.
You already?
But honey, if you don't write it down, you'll forget later.
And Stallion Street.
Huh.
Like the Black Stallion.
What are we doing?
Dude, we're playing rock, paper,
Yeah, that's
It's
exactly
in the
what I
north.
thought we were doing. I was just like, we're probably.
I'm strutting around the tavern in my new armor. Look over.
Leave this on his desk. without
Like,
any
hey,
knowledge of you
Whatever
being
happened to that big ass head that one dude wanted done?
You seem to have a way with your words. I appreciate
We should
that.
go
You
get
got
that.
the handkerchief,
Not,
but
because it looks like a human head.
Dude,
in the
come
manner
on,
I had
it's
expected
a
you to.
fucking lion's bane around it.
But you
know?
did it.
It's got the fur of a lion.
No,
around
this
it.
time,
Mane.
follow
I
instructions.
said bane.
Do not
Lion's
see
bane
me.
means someone who kills the
Yes.
lion.
All right. Well, you know what? It's
My
the
eyes
face
keep on
of a
twitching on
bane,
me.
Yeah,
but it's
sorry.
got a lion's mane
And-
around him.
Return to me on the docks when it is complete.
Hey, why don't we try and hunt down that ghost dude that's up in our place?
To docks.
That's not a bad idea.
We should hunt that dude down.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I totally could have taken a spell that would have helped me.
Damn.
But that's too late.
Damn
timing,
it,
or am I
Daniel.
just to go and wait?
Daniel. Back at it again
You
with the
can
white
board
diamonds.
one of the two ships docked in the wharf. My main vessel is anchored in the harbor.
You know
You'll
what else I
recognize
wanna
it when
do?
you see them.
Talk to the dragon?
They will contact me from there.
Hit up the dragon?
Okay.
Yeah, I totally did. How did you know?
That's not what you were going to say, was it?
Turn
No, I totally
when-
wanted to go ahead the dragon. Like, I
When
literally
I've
wanted to be like, hey,
completed
dude,
the
can I help
task?
you with the rest of that treasure? So
Very
that
well
way we
then.
can pay off the rest of our
And I'll
house.
see what
Yeah,
I
we
can
should
do
go
about
hit up that
this.
dragon.
He
How
kind of
long
taps
we
the
did?
spot that
This
he
is gonna
touched
watch
the
the
wand
You need to
away,
get potions of water.
and then he gives
I
a
have one.
tap of his hat,
Okay, that's
and he
one for
turns
you,
and walks.
okay.
Yeah, no.
Appreciate
All we
it.
need
And then
is
someone
you
comes
there
up
to watch
to,
my back,
take your
and
order.
I go
Okay,
down.
how about you?
No, you're just,
Okay,
nice.
you're just gonna help me like
Ah,
load
okay.
the gold.
Okay, that's fair.
I get up and walk
My
away.
in
eyeballs
game.
just kept on twitching so much. Every time I do it, I'd be like,
I was gonna say we're in game.
Yeah, what we're doing while you guys are doing that is we're.
We're walking on
I was gonna
down.
say we're gonna try and find the ghost.
Oh, really? Wait,
Yeah,
which
that's
one
what
are
you
we-
said you wanted to do first.
That's okay. That's the first thing. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We're gonna try and like be like, "Hey, ghosty boy, we ain't trying to hurt you."
Yeah.
so, first of all, when you walk...
We do that synchronizing too.
Yeah. When you walk back in, you notice that Berhart and Evander are there. They seem to be cleaning up a pile of, like, destroyed stuff.
I walk over immediately and say, "Cease what you are doing! Drop what you have, you son of a bitch! When we left, we told
I put my hand
you
on
to
the pile.
clean it up.
and I cast mending.
You son of a bitch!
It takes you a minute. Well, it wouldn't work like that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
No,
See,
you have
you
to...
want to do that? You
It
gotta
says,
be like this.
it says I can
No.
fix anything
soon-
as long as they're within a foot.
Yeah, but you have... With all these things...
I
in
know,
the
not
pile-
everything at once. I'm just gonna be like
So
sit
you-
there for a
so-
minute and just like repair a few things.
That's
a
what I
day.
mean. So you'd focus on one piece,
Yeah.
and you'd focus on mending that. And
Everything
so,
that breaks,
like,
we're just gonna put it in the mending corner.
Yeah, so
and
a
I'll
lot-
just go.
so
And he'll work on it.
Yeah.
a lot of it's just like glass and stuff like that. There's a few broken stools and a couple broken chairs and stuff. So you sit there and at once mend a chair and put it back, and then mend a stool and put it back, and yeah. What now?
And I'm not mad. I'm
What?
just chilling. It's all right, dude.
Dude, no! I
It's
told
all-
him to clean it up.
This is Timora's will. If he wants to, if
Are
he
you
wants,
serious?
if she wants the ghost to destroy these things, we have to let her.
No, that is her. This is a ghost. This is dude who's just freaking angry.
He said doo doo.
This is dude who is just upset, angry because he's dead and never got to pass on into the next life. And he's just stuck in
I'm
this
actually,
house.
actually, he's just mad because isn't he just mad because the tavern isn't open? Can't remember.
Well, even if he is, we're trying to open it, but somebody keeps breaking all our stuff.
mend.
Do I hear all this on the street as I come up?
No. They'd probably be doing this because they did this right as they walked in. Yeah, so you had just.
I'm just this big ass dude with big ass armor on now, like sitting at a table, just like with a piece of glass, just like.
Okay,
And all,
you know
it's
what?
just like
You know what?
piece by piece.
You guys want to let this dude destroy all our stuff?
We have to win him over.
Win him over?
We have
Okay,
to win him
tell you
over.
how we're gonna win him over. Let's go see the dragon.
Dragon.
How's that gonna win him over?
Because we're gonna I'm gonna see if I can help that young boy get some more gold, and then maybe he'll give some more gold to us, and then we'll pay off the house, and boom, we have our tavern
We only
started.
have
boom, maybe the ghost starts liking
We only
us.
have one potion of water breathing.
I know, that's enough for me to go down there.
But it's gonna take forever to get as much as we got last time. 'cause
He
there's
just
3 of us.
really wants to be friends with that dragon.
Yeah, I do. It's a cool ass dragon. You got a problem?
Cool ass dragon.
Yeah. So no, it's not that hard, dude. Remember last time? He brought most of it up anyway.
Yeah, but we still have to pull it out of the ship.
That's
So you're gonna only get like an armful at a time, whereas before we get 3 armfuls because there's 3 of us.
no, dude. See, this time I'm gonna help him like actually get into the ship himself.
Thought we tried that last time. Really.
I think last time we were spending too much time talking to him instead of going straight into like the.
I'm pretty
objective.
sure I remember us trying to get him into the ship.
Well, just want you to know that it's gonna cost a lot of money to get more potions instead of letting me go down there and trying to persuade him into like just taking as much gold as I can carry, going up and seeing if we can get good enough to bring the house chunk down. I'm just saying, it's worth a shot. We only got one, and they probably cost a lot of money.
It does.
So we don't really we need money. I can be very persuasive. I try and persuade this dude. I naturally roll a crit.
I mean, in true essence, persuasion is one of those things that you can't really roll against players with. You just have to actually persuade him.
I mean, unless Dane feels persuaded by a natural 20.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay. To be completely honest with you, if you rolled a natural 20 against me, I might honor that.
Okay.
So.
But some people don't know honor.
I was gonna say fine anyway. But
Yeah. But now since we're going to
now that you rolled a 20, I don't want to anymore.
Perfect. It's the contrarian roll.
Yeah. Fine. I don't know what. I want to just go.
What if I like bring?
Go.
Wait, you just really
Just
want
go.
to go by myself?
I have to mend these glasses.
Well, can I bring Avador? Come with me.
Okay.
All right. Sweet. Me and Avador are gonna go down to the docks where we last dived in.
Okay. So yeah, you go down to the docks.
Like
it
this
takes you a
massive
good hour or two to walk down, and you remember. I mean, you dove in at around midpoint.
I'm pretty sure we dove
But-
around midpoint around this area.
That's where you, around that area. But you swam around for quite a while.
We figured out
before
where
finding,
he was. It was like right in the middle. So don't use it until you get to the middle and then chug it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm gonna be like, hey, Avador, you should stay here at the docks in case I need anything, and when I get back, be ready to like put a lot of gold in your backpack.
Okay.
Okay, cool. If you see like a giant fireball shooting the sky, that means I'm in danger.
He looks concerned.
I'm just saying, it's precautionary.
Would fireball work underwater?
No, I'd be out of the water and then I'd shoot the fireball. out
Technically,
of the air.
yes. Because magic's cool.
Yeah,
and also, a fireball, when you cast fireball, it isn't like just this huge thing. It goes, brrr.
Yeah.
It's actually this little pea-sized red
It's like
dot.
a bullet and
but-
then it explodes.
And it doesn't even like
Well,
shoot out like no.
yeah,
it's like a
well-
little like. Beep.
Well, it would be my
And then it
chromatic
just-
orb pretty much just coming out of the water.
Yeah.
A 4-inch little freaking ball of
They move pretty slowly. They don't like shoot super fast or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not like just barely going across.
probably
but it's just a little
rather
pea-sized
just-
dot.
probably-
and it explodes into this giant fireball.
If you see a bunch of
Interesting.
little missiles come out, you know, I'm in danger, okay?
Okay.
Jump into the water.
Okay.
Swim out into the open.
What time of the day do you want to go and do this?
I do this...
Because you can do this at any point, technically. So.
Right, I do this when I see the least amount of ships out. Like, so I go to the docks with Avador, and I chill for a little
I
bit.
mean, you could go like really early in the morning, probably before people know, because shippers are up or doing shit
Yeah,
early. So the
people
only
are-
time would be at night, really, when there's not a lot of because everything's stationary.
Once the sun's going down?
Sure. I
Okay.
mean, there's still
That's-
probably movement and stuff there, but the
yeah.
less amount, when there's the least amount, if that's what you want, it'd be at night.
Okay,
But
so
you can go
then...
whenever you want.
Okay, I go
Do you
at
have
generally...
light?
What?
Do you have light?
You know what? I walked out there without some light. But I guess I already started swimming. It's up to the DM.
I mean, you're there.
Oh.
You're just there.
Oh, I'm just there? Okay.
You probably hopped in the water, but I mean, now you're just cold and wet.
Alright, hold on.
That doesn't mean you drank your potion.
I got this. I totally got this. I have a torch.
Underwater?
Oh yeah, no, above, like in the water, like above. I don't need to see underneath the water. I have dark vision.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay, so I start swimming out.
Okay.
And I start swimming. I kind of like put my hand under the water and kind of just like look around, see if I see anything like.
You do have dark vision.
Yeah.
But it is still very difficult to see in the dark underwater.
Oh yeah.
So it's very difficult. You didn't go also during the night.
No, we didn't, did we?
Yeah. Yeah. So like you can see things, but it's hard to see things. And no, you do not see anything like you see like fish and stuff. You see a lot of coral and algae,
I would be scared of
seaweeds and stuff. But you don't see anything big swimming around. You've only swam out to maybe about a 20-foot depth. So you're still kind of within the harbor. If you wanted to really start going out towards the middle, then it starts dropping pretty quick.
I get the heebie-jeebies thinking about being in the water like that.
I immediately get out there and I'm like, this is a terrible idea to do this at night, and I go back.
Okay. So
and then I decided we can move on. But first thing in the morning, when the sun comes up, I decided to go out.
I want to go ghost hunting tonight.
So you want to go back for now, and then in the morning.
In the morning, I go back out.
So you guys all convene back at the house. Morthos is soaking wet.
I've just been mending things while he's gone.
Yeah, slowly putting things back together, putting them back up.
I've been able to put together like 6 things. No, it'd be 60 things because it's a 1 minute casting.
Yeah, 1 minute casting time. You can just do it over and over and over again. So you could probably get it all fixed by the time he comes back.
Dope.
As a reminder, so I know you have some gold with Walker, who was keeping with Evander, who was keeping the kind of group money.
Yeah.
So whatever that was plus the 400, you need 620 gold pieces to pay off all of the the guilds that are supplying you with meat and beer and maintenance and all that kind of stuff, and like the final contracts and all of the work, the general work has been done. It is completed. There's no more work that you guys can put into it other than finalizing with paperwork in the city. And so that is what that cost comes from. There is also another cost, which is end up being a kind of weekly maintenance and also why can I think of the wages for anyone that works there, because you can't technically run it when you guys aren't there, and you guys don't want to be there all the time fucking running it. So that general cost would cost about 60 gold pieces a 10 day. So that's not too bad as long as you're out adventuring. There's also at the end of every week when you do get a business like that up and running, you guys can say that like, oh, I spent some money promoting, or I spent some time trying to like help out the bar.
Yeah.
You get this increased number to a D100 roll, and then you roll for how much gold you make, and so that's how you accumulate gold through your business.
Okay.
On the side, so that'll just be something that we do at the end of every 10 day when it happens. But to the beginning of it, you need a total of 680 gold pieces to get everything finalized, hire people, and be open for business.
Let me double check and make sure that that's not Walker's notebook.
Is it nighttime still?
Yeah.
This is Walker's notebook.
Okay.
Oh shit.
There's Walker in it. No, I didn't see that.
Searching around, there really is no sign of Liff. You guys try calling out for him, lighting candles, doing Ouija boards, and you don't really get nothing. You go back out the next morning.
Yeah.
Try and go out. You start swimming. Go ahead and roll an athletics check.
So how
your
much
swimming.
gold did we have?
400.
480?
No.
18.
I don't know how much you had.
No, what we got.
400.
400?
18.
So we have
Okay,
530.
It's a little heavier, a little choppy
Really?
this
Yeah.
morning, but you're able to swim out to where you want. You are kind of dodging boats, and people are like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of the water!
Shut the hell up and keep going on with your day and mind your own business.
Alright. So you keep on swimming, you get out to a decent, and you can no longer see
We
the
also
bottom.
have stuff
of-
that's
Oh, okay,
worth
that's
it.
fine. That's like as soon as I
think
can't
we
see the
can
bottom anymore,
sell-
I call it good.
Okay.
We can sell this ivory monkey statue for 300 gold.
I
and
chugged
we'd be
the
set
potion.
plus.
And as soon as I chug the potion, I start diving down.
Okay, go ahead and roll another athletics check.
Okay, so while he's out in the middle of the
19.
Okay.
in the middle of the bay, we're gonna go sell
We're gonna go try and hawk this ivory statue.
for 300. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Charisma?
No, not a charisma.
Fuck
Let's
you
see
then.
real quick. Go ahead and roll an investigate. No, perception check. Roll a perception check.
Thank fuck.
Yeah, the both of you guys.
15, 16.
16. Okay, so you guys kind of search around a little bit, head towards the north ward. You find a nice shop that looks like you could probably get some good coin. Looks like they're honest about what they're selling. You guys really aren't appraisers, so you're not really sure exactly. You have a rough idea of what this might cost, but you're not entirely sure. You go in, meet this nice elderly dwarf woman who has a bunch of fine statues, sculptures, all that kind of shit, and offers you, let's see. She offers you 300 for it.
How much is it worth?
It says 300. I think we should just take it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and cross that off your list. You get 300 gold pieces.
I got a 19.
19 for your swim check. You start swimming down. You're pushing yourself. It's
As soon
actually...
as I get, like, you know,
Now
20
we
feet,
have
we'll say,
832.
I
go
do a
take care of this
thaumaturgy.
one.
I boom my voice up.
Okay.
And I yell, "Dragon!"
Okay.
I could probably find his name.
Sound works a little differently underwater, but you
Up
do...
to 3 times as loud.
I know, but sound works differently underwater. But you do feel that it is much louder than before when you had taken these water breathing potions and you could talk to each other. It wasn't normal talk. You could talk to each other, but it was still kind of stuttered. It is more effective, and you kind of like scream out as loud as you can. You feel like it does pretty good.
Zilafrin.
Sit there for
Zilafrin.
I yell out Zilafrin.
And just roll a d20.
17.
Okay, yeah, so you feel pretty confident with your yell. You sit there for about 5 minutes. You don't notice anything.
Oh no. I'm starting to get a little worried. I swim a little bit further.
So let's say it took you about probably 5 minutes to get down to this depth. So you sit for about 5 minutes, about 10 minutes now.
10 minutes.
Start going further.
I go a little bit further down.
Yeah, you start
and
swimming.
then I yell again.
Okay. Yeah, nothing.
What the fuck, dude?
I mean, do you just want to go until you find something, or do you?
I go. Keeping a mental note of how far I've gone down.
Yeah.
I want to get myself probably down to about 100 feet. And so it took like, I was at 20 feet with 5 minutes or however.
You're probably past 100 feet down at this point.
Oh,
You're probably
really?
Way past 100 feet down at this point.
Well, then I probably go.
Because that's
to at least
10 minutes pretty much nonstop swimming.
Oh, okay. So 100 feet. Well, say I go down to 300 feet then.
You're way past 300 feet.
Oh my god.
If you think, okay, just real quick, if you think about it, in 6 seconds, you can run 60 feet.
Right. Okay.
You've been swimming for 10 minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
you're fucking down there. You're a couple thousand feet underwater.
No, you'd be dead at that point. Though.
I don't think that the water breathing, like, it allows you to. It's magic shit. Like, you don't get crushed by the pressure. You don't get the sickness, pressure sickness.
I take out my wand and I point down and I shoot off one missile.
I have to look and see how deep Waterdeep is, their harbor, because I know it's fucking deep. I'm sure it's not that deep. Yeah, now that I say that.
You would have reached the bottom by now.
Yeah. So yeah, you'd probably swimming down. What would be? Let's shoot for like 600 feet.
Okay.
Probably the bottom of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's super deep, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. But if that means I'm at the bottom. Do I see a perception around to see if I see? Well, actually, I shot up a magic missile.
Uh-huh.
So does that create some light? And like when it explodes, like does it hit the ground and explode and create some light that I can see around for a second?
I mean, no, not really. It's like magic missile. You also have to have a target to be able to cast it. I mean, you can choose like a rock or the ground or something, and you just kind of. But it's just like this little arcane. It's like a purplish glow that kind of goes and pops.
If to the best of my vision, I look to see if I can see a ship.
Okay. Yeah. So you want to start looking for a ship?
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
20.
Okay. So you start searching around, kind of trying to remember where Zelafren had led you.
Yeah.
You start kind of heading a little south, trailing this this harbor. You've been about underwater for about probably 20 minutes now.
Okay.
You start to see the ship coming into the distance. 25 minutes, you're up to the ship.
Okay. So I'm at 25 minutes right now. I see the ship. It's in front of me. I look for the hole that we went into last time.
Yeah, there's a couple. You could just go into the door.
I go into the hole. I go straight to the goal that we went to last time.
Okay.
And I look to see if it's still there.
It is not.
None of it? There's no gold. No nothing.
You roll an investigation check, but you don't see any pile of gold just sitting there.
Oh. Well, I investigate the ship for gold and I get a 9.
You don't find any gold.
That fucking sucks. I do one more investigation to make sure I didn't miss anything. Wow, I totally missed anything that was down there, and
so about 40 minutes or so.
I start booking it up.
Okay, so about 40 minutes or so. You search around. You can't seem to find anything. I mean, you find maybe a few small pieces of silver or something, but nothing substantial.
Right. As I start shooting my way up, I keep yelling out
for Zelafren.
Yeah, for Zelafren.
You don't get any response.
Any response?
No, you don't see anything in the distance.
I'm actually super worried right now, to myself.
All your friends are dying.
I'm really, I'm so worried that the first thing that I do when I get out of the water is I just straight book it back to the tavern, kick open the doors, and I'm like, the fucking dragon is missing.
You should be careful of the table and the microphone.
Sorry.
Well,
sorry. I'm like,
it is a very young dragon. He may have just wandered off.
Boys will be boys.
Excuse me. I don't know. I don't think that. I don't think that at all. I think he would. No. He that's not him.
That's not him.
Convincing.
Was there any treasure left in the ship?
Nothing.
Pretty sure he just got it all.
Okay.
Probably dipped.
Where would he have gone? Would he just leave the fucking the area?
Yeah. They live for thousands of years.
Yeah, he's not really tied to any one single place.
Thought we were friends, dude.
We are friends, but we also have to understand this is a dragon.
I mean, you should probably go looking for him if you.
I think we'll definitely ask around and see if there's any new news about a gold dragon.
Remember
because that's
who
what
we
people
told?
thought he was.
Yeah.
Who did we tell about?
No one.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we told that main bitch, but she said she wasn't going to do anything about it.
Oh, okay. You trust her. Alright.
But she did take the gold.
No, she didn't.
How do you know?
She said we could have the gold.
She said we could have everything that we found. And we were supposed to keep
She
tabs.
took the potions back.
Yeah.
And then she gave one because they wanted to keep one.
But we were supposed to keep tabs on him.
Actually, our job was just to
make sure he will know
our
because
job
when
was finished.
When we checked in, she said just check tabs on him and make sure he doesn't bother people.
I thought she said that they would keep tabs on him because we had the one job, and she was like, "Well, thanks for the information. Now we know to keep tabs on it."
That's it. So they would know where he would
Yeah.
be.
All she wanted to know was what the deal was.
Well, now I want to know where he went if they're supposed to keep
What's the
tabs
deal
on
with
him.
Magnificu?
Oh, by the way, while you were out, diving around in the lake, we went and paid off the
The
thing.
guilds.
All of
So, yeah, we're good.
Oh, alright.
Thanks for your contribution, though.
As you guys are kind of discussing this, Sark, you're putting back your mended pieces.
Yeah.
And the door opens up, and you guys see a familiar tiefling, blue tiefling, kind of in robes and stuff, by the name of Kane. Kind of walks in.
Timora, bless this day. How are you?
Gives a nod. Well met there, Sark. It's been a while, friends.
It has!
Yes, I heard you had come across this manor. What, seems you've done some work here?
Is he next to me?
Yeah, you guys are all down.
I go very nonchalantly, who is this guy?
You kind of, Morthos?
I look over and I'm like,
Know to me?
I don't No.
You okay there? I don't.
Sorry, I had some salt water.
Well, anyways, I'm just here to let you know that I'm off. I was informed by Dudermont to let you know that Sea Sprite is setting sail this morning.
Yes.
I
Wait,
will
what's
be
today's
leaving
date?
with this vessel. What?
What's today's date?
Today's date is the 12th of Tarsak.
Huh.
Your date means nothing.
Yeah.
Alright, yes, I will be leaving. I enjoyed sailing with the two of you prior to this.
We sailed together?
Oh my
Do you
God.
remember your background?
Anyways, I wanted to
Just
give you
kidding.
something. I found it on our first days here, and I have no need for it to board a ship. Close quarters and everything. And he walks over and he pulls a horn out of his robes, and he hands it over to you.
Whoa, man, he's just handing you his horn.
Like a
Yeah. It has some interesting qualities to it. Spend some time with it, and you'll find it out.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing this place up and running when I return.
Hey,
It will be.
Free beer.
Free beer.
Free beer.
Free ale.
In fact, do we have any beer?
No.
No,
No.
technically not yet. You've been like setting up your tradeways and that kind of stuff, but you haven't yet.
No,
We have
no free
nothing
beer
yet.
yet. Sorry.
Well, when I return, I will enjoy one. Planning on changing the name or keeping this?
We're tossing.
Yeah.
We're tossing around
we
some
should-
ideas.
We might hold
You know,
off.
I've just realized that I've never heard our bar's name. What is?
The Troll Skull.
Manor.
Oh yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I have
we should-
heard it a couple
We need
times.
to hold on to it for a little while.
Why is it the Troll Skull
Well then,
Manor?
I'm off.
Okay,
Have a good
a
one.
safe
Yes.
journey.
Timora, bless your journey and your travels.
And you, Sark.
Thank you very
And he
much.
gives a nod. And
Yeah.
as he leaves.
he just
I
turns
mean,
and
at
walks
this
away.
point, you could totally give him the thing of inspiration, but it might be too late.
I mean, you gotta say inspiration and then be like, inspiration! I'm not just gonna give it to nobody. It's up to you guys
Yeah, you
to
guys
give
I don't
each
even know.
other.
I don't even know. Like it's good.
It's not up
but
to you. It's not up to you. It's up to me.
It's up to
It's up
us.
to
If I
everybody.
decide.
Anybody can decide.
Exactly.
So,
Us.
for right now, yeah, you guys can go and pay that bill off. You can
Yeah.
get some hirelings.
We already paid it while
Yes.
he was out doing his shit.
Yes, you went and did that.
Yes.
Well, if you had done that, you would have had to decide on a name right then and there.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, good.
So I
what?
guess
no. I think we should
just
keep the. name.
So we'll say that you
Okay.
guys can go and do it because we're gonna pass over a little bit of time real quick.
Yeah.
And yeah. So if you guys want to think about a name while you're doing that, you should do that real quick.
Wait,
'Cause
why?
I need to pee
why-
again because I drank way too much water.
Because I
I know.
fucking wrote down the name of what this place is on the note. So if anybody tries looking for this place, they're not gonna find it. And what if they want to actually agree to give us the deed? I sounded very
Troll
persuasive.
Skull, Troll Skull, Night Raid, Beast Master, Blade Lance Elementalers, Bar / Tavern / Manor.
Actually, that's really good. But actually, we should just do Night Raid.
No. No. We can't.
Night Raid is our low key.
Yeah. We
Night
are. We're not the Night Raid, by
Night
the way.
School?
We are Night Raid.
We
Night
are.
School?
Night Raid.
Night School?
No.
Night School?
Night School.
It still sounded like you said Night School, but I know you meant
I
Skull.
bet.
I
I just think it's gonna be really hard for whoever has the deed if they are the one that goes to that house, or somebody with some information goes to that house. And I sounded very persuasive in my letter to give us the deed because that's what he wanted.
I don't know. I'm okay with Troll Skull. It doesn't really matter to me.
Okay, cool. I agree.
Troll Skull Manor.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not a manor.
let's change it to Tavern then. Troll Skull Tavern.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Troll Skull Tavern.
Troll Skull Tavern, it is. All right.
Okay.
Or the Sloppy Troll Skull.
Where's that? Got the my mouth.
Skull
Yeah.
job.
I don't speak it.
Let me see. That's what I want. Alright, so you guys finalize the paperwork. You pay for all the agreements with the guilds to supply your bar with food, ale, wine, maintenance, plumbing and sewage, that kind of crap. And you also need to hire some people. So you end up hiring a cook. You end up hiring a bartender. You end up hiring a manager, technically, as a person who like gets people. He does all the promotion for your bar. If you want this, he also hires entertainment for your bar to get bards in and different people to play music and entertain. And then you can also hire security and that kind of stuff as well. That is general employee of a tavern.
Who did we hire for security?
You'd kind of probably go through the process of getting a few people. You probably would end up getting a half-orc as a security person.
Yeah.
I immediately object. And I'm like, yo, what if we went and talked to our good friend, Silverfingers, and was like, yo, you could have free ale if you guard our tavern.
Who?
That's not a bad idea.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Fingal fuck Silverfingers.
Fingal fuck Silverfingers?
Yeah, the dude he fought when we first went to a bar looking for what's his face.
What?
When we went to a bar.
The dude that had to fight for information?
Yeah.
Solomon.
You want...
Solomon.
Oh, look, it's right here. Solomon Silverfingers. Actually, it was right there. Like you said it as I flipped the
in
page.
Walker's notebook.
Yeah. Walker's here with us in game.
Yeah. You're here with us.
I say we go get Solomon Silverfingers, give him the offer, and then we'd be like, hey, there's a half orc here. We want you to fight. He's totally willing to fight you for his job, but we want you to have the job.
Why not just hire him?
I mean, that's true if he wants a job.
Yeah.
So how
but
about
he loves
this?
a good fight.
Since we're almost to the end of the night, we can discuss what you guys want to do for employees at a later point, because that can go on forever.
Yeah.
For right now, I want to get us at least started on one thing. So you guys figure out your employees. We'll do that over the break.
I do want to do my my friend, the lady, the barmaid lady. I want to see if she'll come work for me.
Okay, yeah, definitely. She works at the Yawning Portal.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can definitely go and talk to her. So these are things that we can do out of game. So for right now, we'll say that you guys kind of through the rest of the week. So, going through to the 20th of Tarsak, where your thing has now ended, and you guys, you finalized all the paperwork, you've hired people, you've got your name set, you're ready to open, and you guys are all hanging out, and it's Sunday morning, early afternoon. You guys can hear a group of halflings kind of down around the alleyway from you guys. We're going to move these maps real quick. Just this one, I believe. Yeah. And then we're going to take this and go this way. Sweet boy. Yeah, sorry, guys. Let's go down here. So, you guys, got it. You guys are here, Troll Skull Manor. This is the corner of your building. This is like the top little tower thingy that you guys got. That is for you. You figure out what that horn is after sitting with it for a little while.
Oh, fuck.
Alright.
I love this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm gonna fuck with people so bad.
So, yeah, you guys are kind of all doing things, finalizing, cleaning things up, getting that last little finishing touch, just hanging out, relaxing, doing whatever you want to do. You guys all happen to be in Troll Skull Manor at the same time, though.
Just remembered how badass this armor is.
Yeah. Suddenly, you guys hear this. The walls rattle. A few of your windows in the back of the building blow out. You guys instantly smell smoke. You smell fire. There's just this terrible smell of burnt flesh. You can hear a few people like screaming, and then just blast of kind of black smoke kind of wafts in through the windows that were blown out. You guys all run outside, yes?
Yeah.
All right.
I just mended this damn place!
No.
So,
Can I thaumaturgy the smoke out of here?
I don't think thaumaturgy moves air or
It
anything.
cleans.
I thought it was wind and sound.
Okay, if it is, then
Yeah.
you could probably like gush it back out.
Such as a pool of wind.
Yeah.
Okay, I push it all out.
Keep the smoke damage to
Yeah,
it.
seriously. Get out of here.
You got it.
Hey man, you gotta watch out, bro. Property value.
Yeah, seriously. Now you gotta mend a bunch of windows.
So, let's squeeze by Kyle.
No!
Let me get the minis real quick from you guys. Thank you.
The hammers
Just
not there.
There we go. So you guys all come
Hammer
around
time.
and see out here. I guess we technically don't need you guys. So the main scene, you see the centerfold. There's this large, just black charred radius in the ground right here. You see 3 bodies kind of burnt to a crisp, all like curled up.
Jerky.
There is a multitude of other people that were caught in whatever this is. I need an intelligence check from everybody. Sorry.
Oh man, you're fucking up, dude.
Or an arcana check from everybody. Sorry.
You're fucking up just as much.
18.
18.
12.
15.
12. Okay. So you recognize this as a fireball. Someone cast a fireball spell and it just wreaked havoc. Along with these 3 dead, you see there's an elderly female that died. You see that there's these 2 cloaked males. You see 2 females and 1 male half-elf that were kind of off to the side. Looked like they had some instruments or something. And then 2 halflings that were also with that group. This music that you heard earlier, the dancing, and this was this group trying to entertain and gain money.
That was where the dun 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 was coming from.
You see this just terrible, gruesome scene. This alleyway is in chaos right now. There are many other people kind of looking around like, oh my god. And, so what do you guys want to do?
I look immediately to my right at the rooftop, and I misstep up to the rooftop.
What's the range on that?
30 feet.
Not high enough.
Really?
Most of these buildings are like 4 or 5 stories, so that's going to be a minimum of like 50 feet.
I'm just gonna start jogging over with my mace and shield.
You could probably misty step up to a balcony like that. All the brown outlined areas. So this right here, this right here, this right here. Those are all balconies that are usually on the 2nd or 3rd story.
So I misty step to this balcony right here,
Okay.
and I immediately perception check for anyone like, other than coming towards the crowd, walking away from the crowd.
Okay.
Maybe with a hood, or like kind of like looking back to see if anyone's following them.
Okay.
Fuck. You would fucking fuck me on this, wouldn't you? Perception is going to be a 11.
11. You don't see anyone that looks like they're fleeing the scene or anything like that. From this vantage point, you do get a very good view, though. And yeah, so you can see, all in all, there was about, let's see, that is... nine people total that got caught in whatever blast this was. Do you explain to them that it was a fireball?
Oh yeah, it was a
so you
fireball.
guys-
Right.
So yeah, you can see that there's about 9 people total in this. Looking around, you do see a couple of people with just this look of like dread or terror, or like they maybe might have seen something. You know, you're not really sure, but just these people that look like they're more kind of into the scene than the other people that are just freaking out and screaming. So you see a familiar face. You see a half-elf, Fala. She comes out of Corellian's crown. So she's standing like right here. She's a female half-elf. She went to the apothecary, potions and herbs and that kind of stuff. You see a very well-dressed, noble-looking woman on the ground over here. She's got this look of horror. She's like fallen back on her ass. She's kind of got her hand over her mouth. You see over in this area right here, standing next to like a couple barrels, kind of hiding behind it. You see this young boy kind of like looking, peering in at it. These are all the people that kind of stand out a little bit to you amongst the crowd of people that are now starting to kind of gather and make a scene. Someone will soon be notified about this.
I immediately go down to. I'm going to pop down, like. So what? I'm up 30 feet, so I might as well just pop back down. Second of all already.
Okay.
Pop back down and immediately run over to the female.
Okay.
And I'm like, "Are you okay?"
Those people, they're
It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. Breathe. Breathe. We have somebody who could possibly help them a little bit. I'm
I
hoping.
can't bring people back from the dead.
I know you can't bring people back to the dead, but somebody who's just injured. Did you see anything? Anything would help. Anybody.
roll a charisma check.
20. Sorry. Like regular charisma?
Yeah.
Yeah, 20.
20? Alright. She kind of like peers off and she kind of looks up to the roof of this building over here. It's a 4-story building, flat top with kind of a lip around the roof. She kind of like stares at it for a minute and then comes and looks back at you and kind of shakes it off. And, it wasn't a man. It's like a puppet without strings. It threw something. And those poor people. And she starts like crying and breaking down.
Stay
in front
here.
of you.
Relax.
While he's
Breathe.
doing that, I want to walk over to the bodies and check how crispy they are.
Okay, roll an investigation check or perception check, whichever you'd rather.
After she looked up at that area, I immediately run over to. I'm gonna run over to this building.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk in and see if like there's a stairway to upstairs.
Okay.
20 total.
20 total. For your
Investigation.
Okay. So you start kind of going through the bodies, looking around. You going through the the center 3?
The ones that got hit mainly.
Yeah, they're charred.
Gone.
They're gone. They're gone. Everyone that was caught in this is dead. The ones in the middle are like crispy.
Yeah. So the ones on the outer edge.
They're charred. They're burnt, but they're not like scarred from it. You know, their flesh has like 3rd degree burning, and they're kind of bleeding from different places. Most of the people on the outer rim died from the concussive blow of this fireball, not the fire blast of this.
So they are dead though.
But they are dead. Yeah,
Like,
you
I've
check
come too late.
pulses, and they are dead. You do notice that the 2 cloaked men that are in this center area have familiar tattoos on them that you can just make out through their charred flesh. They have tattoos of winged snakes.
Winged snakes.
So
They're
what are you
assholes.
doing?
I'm seeing the carnage. I'm seeing him run into the building. And, sorry. And I am going to see if there are any injured I can help.
Very quickly, you can assess the same. Like, there's people that are in terrible shock.
Yeah.
But the people that
I wish I had taken the calming spell.
The people that were injured are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, fuck that then, you guys. Shit luck, Timora, bless you.
Sock! The lady said that. I like yell at you because I assume you're right there.
Yeah.
Sock! The lady said that she had saw a small little puppet at the top of this building. See if you can run around and find anyone suspicious.
I'm gonna hear that. I'm gonna try and... Are you gonna go up through the building?
I'm going up through the building.
I see him going in the building, and I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna run around the building.
Okay. So you run out onto Delzorin Street. Yes, you run out. Busy street. A lot of people are crowding this alleyway now after hearing the explosion. People are walking in. You hear a couple people, oh, call the guards. Yeah, where's the watch? What's going on? You kind of push your way through the crowd. I mean, it's busy afternoon street. There's nothing that
Do I
stands
see
out.
anyone like actively moving the opposite way?
I mean, there's a lot of people that are moving the
You'd have to
opposite way.
perception
You know,
check
like
for
say
something
there's
specific.
it's just hard to tell even with a perception check. There's no way from this viewpoint
Yeah.
for as much time that has passed, because keep in mind there was an explosion. You guys
Yeah.
all had to run outside and circle around into the alleyway
Yeah.
and then find all of this out. It's been about probably 6-7 minutes since the explosion went off.
Yeah.
Anyone that was here is gone. People are just
Yeah, I
moving
just
about.
figured that, yeah.
You this man kind of walks out of that building and like you just like burst right by him, and he's just not even paying attention, so he doesn't care as you like barge into his house or shop or whatever it is.
Oh.
You charge in and go up the stairs, eventually making your way to the roof.
Yeah.
You find, it's like a ladder way up to the top, a hatch opens up. You're now standing on the roof
Right.
of that building looking down.
I investigate for anything, any footprints, any sign of what was up there. I get a 17 for my investigation.
There's nothing that,
I also push past the guy into his shop.
Okay.
But I go into his shop. What's readily available?
Hey you! What are you doing? Get out of there! He kind of turns around as you brush past him. Get out of my house!
Oh, I'm sorry. My friend ran up your stairs.
Get out! Get out!
But-
Get out!
I'll
go get him.
I come
You'll
down.
go get him?
Yeah.
I come.
But he'll be right back.
You're coming down.
I'm already coming
so you're
down.
coming down the stairs.
Yeah.
Get out of my house!
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Someone just blew someone else up. Get out of my house!
I was looking for that person. They were seen on top of your roof.
Out.
I'm just gonna
Get
calmly
out.
walk back to the
I am
tavern.
walking out right now as I speak to you.
He walks with you guys and then like locks the door behind him, and then he goes back to just kind of gawking at the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna start calmly walking back towards the tavern because there's no point in looking at dead
Yeah.
bodies.
So 10 minutes have passed
I
or so.
walk back towards.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna start mending all the windows.
Alright, so you guys start heading back. As you guys get there, you hear whistles being blown, horns being blown, as troops, a bunch of City Watch members come in and kind of close in around the area. A bunch of the guards, they're like, please do not leave the area, we have questions, we need to find out what is happening.
I'll just be mending the windows to our tavern over here.
And they kind of look at you, as long as you stay outside, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I can't go inside for ale.
No.
That's lame. It's
Stay
opening.
here for questioning, please.
It's opening day.
And they,
I'm gonna
you
go.
will not be opening on. Sorry, friend. And he kind of turns and walks off.
I'm gonna go inside later.
They're like guards.
They're
stop.
gonna arrest you.
While that's going on,
I'm not the person you were looking for.
Man,
Right
way
after-
to look more
right after-
suspicious
Have you doing
than
anything?
you.
right
No,
after.
that's all I said.
Okay, so there's 3 guards now just standing with spears at you. They're just watching you.
Right
Okay,
after
can
he
you guys
says
put
that.
your spears down?
Nope,
Why not?
because you tried to leave.
I didn't really try and leave. I just wanted to have a thing of ale.
We'll wait for the sergeant to come. For now, we'll stay like this.
That's lame.
Yes,
I don't really,
it is.
I don't really like the way those are pointed at me.
They just stop talking and just point at
I
you.
start doing like little things of magic and like sparkles and things.
What?
With the mending rope, I pull the mending rope out and I start cutting.
You cut it on their spear.
I start cutting it on their
Stoic, just staring at
So
you.
I just like keep doing that.
Were you guys doing something?
I'm just mending the
While
windows.
that's happening, he and only he hears the sound of a horn blaring in your ears. As I've got a little horn, I'm going, and you don't hear anything.
Yeah, you don't hear a single thing. So you're just like doing the windows. There's nothing ever.
But you're
you
just
hear
like-
this brrrr, and it's right next to you.
Can I do an Arcana check on that?
I mean, you don't really know that it's magical. To
Okay.
you, it just seems like it's a horn. No one else seems to be affected by it, which is weird.
I look for these two.
What's interesting
Well, he's right
is
next
that
to you
I'm
doing
sitting
it.
you
here
are?
with
See
a
him
horn,
blowing his horn,
blowing
yeah.
a horn, and nobody else cares. You're the only one that hears it. So the scene is, the fuck? What? Why is he doing that?
I'm just
Hey,
imagining.
No, I look at you immediately and I'm just like, I look at you and I have in my hand. I look at my hand, I look at my ring on my finger, and I'm like, hey! Really loud in your head.
So you guys are there fucking around while there's guards just standing at you with spears. About another 5 minutes passed, and 2 men walk up, look like a little higher rank and stuff. You see one of them is a sergeant, and he introduces himself as Seth Cromley. He is a sergeant of the City Watch, and then the other introduces himself as Barnabas Blastwind. He is a member of the Magus and Protectors of Waterdeep.
Point out that these 2 are walking up to us while he's blowing into a horn.
This is after this point.
Did you stop?
This is after this point.
Okay.
So
He said another 10 minutes.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. We could
I
have.
can't do that for 10 minutes.
I was hoping that.
So they walk up, they introduce themselves, they ask for all 3 of your names.
More of those.
Sark.
No to me.
They thank you for giving their names. They ask you all, in your own description, what happened here. What did you see?
All of a sudden, our windows blew out.
Smoke
came in, and then we went outside.
Is it one at a time?
Just to get, if you have something else to say it.
I was just
Will be heard.
gonna say we were just preparing for our opening day in our bar, and then all of a sudden
It's a tavern.
The tavern bar. The bar is a tavern.
It's a tavern.
All of a sudden,
We do
the
have,
windows
Do we have rooms for
that I just goddamn cleaned blew out, and I'm like, man, I'm going to the wrath of Timor shall come down on those who have burned our building.
So I'm going to have to ask you to calm down.
I'm sorry, it's just we spent a lot of time and money on this place.
It's a very visual story. It was great, but anything to add there, sir?
Well, I ran out and immediately seeing these people charred to a crisp, looked for anyone who might have seen anything. I went and talked to a lady over there at the something Tiger's Eye, and I talked to a lady, and she looked at me, looked at a rooftop, looked back to me, and said it was something like a small little figure, like a toy or like something that just had no strings attached to it. So I immediately ran into this man's shop, went up to the rooftop, went up there, there was nothing there. I came down, found my friend who was being yelled at to get out, and then we both left.
Very good then. Please stay outside here for just a little while longer. We will come back to you with any information or any questions if we need be.
The charred bodies have a tattoo on them of a snake with wings on it. Do you know anything about that?
Nods with recognition. Yes, a member of the Zentarum.
Zentarum, that's it.
Nasty Black Network group.
You know, you never asked me. I would have told you.
I was going to ask you, but then I figured that telling him.
They've
if he
just
hadn't
walked
noticed,
away at this point. You guys start talking to each other.
If he hadn't noticed, he might now know. But obviously,
I'm sure they wouldn't have noticed.
So about 20 minutes go by.
Jesus
you guys are just hanging outside. You're not allowed to leave. The guards do load their spears after talking with the sergeant's talking with you guys.
I start juggling.
I literally asked one of them to point the spear back down so I can continue my rope tricks. Thanks.
One of them does. Raynar pushes his way through the group, sees you guys, and kind of runs up to you. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything but our fucking shop.
Yeah, actually, I mended the window for him.
I heard what happened, but it is terrible news. And he kind of gets quiet and just stands behind you guys as now the sergeant and the magist is coming back. Cromley, the sergeant, he walks up to you guys and he looks over at you, and the magist kind of nods at him. He says, "Yes, it seems you are also a member of the Watchful Order. Is that correct?"
Yes.
Well, thank you for looking into that puppet thing.
Yeah.
Because, we talked with that woman as well. She said she saw some puppet of some sort.
She said,
I'm sorry to say, I heard your tavern was opening. I once drank at Troll Skull Manor before. It was a lovely place.
When you will again?
Dude, would you just chill?
It will be closed for the time being until this investigation is complete.
Are you kidding me?
How long?
How long is that?
It is not a time I can give you at this moment.
Dude.
We do know a few things, and being a member of the Order, I am more than willing to share them with you.
Okay.
Perhaps some aid in this investigation might be helpful.
I've also served.
Very well. He points towards the gnome that is in the center of the circle, and in front of the two robed figures that have the tattoos. He says, from what we have discerned and from the information we've gathered from these folk, looks like this gnome was running away from these armed pursuers. Apparently, though, there were 3 of them, not just 2. The third person isn't among the dead. So, the gnome and his pursuers were moving through this alleyway in the general direction of your tavern. Could just be coincidence, but you're on that corner. This is where the blast happened. That is why your tavern must be closed until this investigation is over.
Did you say a gnome?
Neither the gnome nor the pursuers were aware of the blast when it happened. The blast was something of a third party in this.
Seven Fingers is a dwarf.
No, I got fucking chills right now because I think I got something, but I could be totally wrong, and I feel like Kyle knows what I'm thinking, but thinks I'm wrong.
I'm just sitting there with snot coming out of my nose.
If you wish to talk to any of the other eyewitnesses and get more of a story, you're more than welcome to.
Could you do me a favor? Could you stop any ships from leaving right now?
That is not why.
Because I think one of them is escaping on a ship.
One of who?
The person that got away.
I will check into it and see, but there's
If anything, you need to stop the ship called Shinebright.
very light chance that we can stop ships from leaving harbor, but very well, we will put a word in for it.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you later. You, on the other hand, need to explain yourself. What the fuck do you think you're talking about?
Shinebright is like the most honored ship.
Okay.
They don't. It's not a passenger ship. It's a pirate hunter ship.
I know what it is, Dane.
Yeah, but.
I think...
We'll call it right there.
Yes.
You guys can discuss things
Yeah, you
more
can
and all that
discuss
kind of
it.
stuff. And we'll pick back up with you guys walking back into your tavern. Raynar is now with you. And it seems like he has some things that he wants to say as well. That's what we're going to call it.
But doesn't... Who's gonna pay for the windows?